Good evening. Hello. Oh, God. Right. I'm never quite where I need to be. Hello, everybody. Vithika, look at... There you are. Look at you.
Stand by for action. Anything can happen in the next half hour.
I mean, you're technically correct, Titan. I mean, exactly what will happen, I'm not sure. Because we're not... We're not the most energetic sometimes, you know. But welcome in. Welcome in, Vithika, there, front and centre. God, Rex, welcome in. How is everybody? How is everybody? It's lovely to see you all. We are live. After some what time is it? Oh yeah, a little bit, slightly later than I was kind of aiming for initially, and then but yeah, admin got in the way and raised all the bits and pieces. Then I was just generally slow. But we're here now. How is everybody? Welcome in. I'm delighted to see you. To see people in the lounge as always. What's occurring on your Saturday, everybody? I hope you're having a good one. I'm going to the. I mean, I'm currently in Just Chatting, but I will be moving over to the Darkside. The Darkside, certainly, because I'm going to be becoming a Rentlord. Yes, I'm going to becoming some sort of some sort of capitalist leech, like slum landlord person type thing. I don't know exactly how it works this game, but but I am a landlord of some description. So I will be your friendly neighborhood landlord in the game Rentlord. I've posted up the wish list link, or the link to it here. If you like what you see, please do wish list these games. It's free. It takes seconds to do, and it can help with the algorithm, you know. And if you really like it, buy it on its release in about when does it come out? The 23rd, I think they said. So it's coming out in about a week's time, you know. But yeah, let's see who's here. Let's see who got the pick of the sandwiches today, you know. I think it was Titan. Yes, it was Titan. Titan with a gold, adding to your enormous pile. I think we mentioned that you like Schmaug from The Hobbit and what have you, aren't you? You know, sitting on your wonderful pile of gold there. Congratulations, mate. Vodka, silver, there we are. Lovely. I hope you're having a good day, mate. Not going to drag you out of lurk, other than to say hello, and I do hope you're having a good one. Who got bronze? Rex, you got your first ever bronze medal. Well done. How are you? Well, there you are. Those are the people who get the pick of the sandwiches from behind the bar today. And obviously medals for their total. Obviously, there is a whizzy at the end of it for those who end up at the top of the leaderboard, which is basically at the moment no spoilers. You know what I mean? It is Titan at the moment, not surprisingly. But yeah, welcome in. How is everybody doing? Lord Bogaball, all the way from America land. Good to see you. Good to see you. It's delightful to see you. It really is. I hope you're okay. Can I have the pee? Hey, do not be hey, you know, there's many a slip twixt cup and lip, as they would say, oop north, Titan. Can I have my PDF now? I mean, you know, yeah, I mean, yeah, you know what I mean. It's going to take some doing to overtake you, but at the same time, we've got to give people the opportunity, you know. But you are cruising to it this year. Got to say, don't ask, don't get. Don't ask, get slap. or do ask, get slap, you know. Oh, dear. How are you, Titan? It's nice to see you, mate. I hope you're okay, yeah? Let me see. Vithika, I have arrived. I wasn't waiting at all. Oh, I love the fact that you lurk in the shadows. You know what I mean? Makes me feel wanted. Oh, God, I've just started, and Tori's come in with a blood... I thought you were... Honestly, I thought you were going to be on longer, Tori. Welcome in. All right there, Tori. How you doing, my darling? You all right? Thank you so much for bringing the... I've just started, you know. How are you doing? I'm doing the old accent now to make you feel a bit at home, you know. It's the wonderful Tori. I'm so tired. That explains it then. I need to nap. No worries, mate. Welcome in, Raiders. I have just started. Excellent timing in that regard, you know. So Tori is handing over the crew to me. Good God. I will look after them as best as I can, mate. If you need to rest, then obviously do what you need to do, friend. In terms of raiders, though, welcome in, obviously, Giggle Gum. Welcome in. Of course, I knew that name. Just Jug, welcome in. Lovely to see you. Love to see you. How are you? But welcome in, raiders, you know. As my cardinal, this is your job. That's true. I guess I'm technically second in command if that's how it works. I still need a hat. I still need a hat of some description. You know what I mean? Oh dear, why is that? That should be. That's not doing. Why is that not working? I'm doing it manually. I'm doing. There you go. We'll get our hat. 100% sorry. I still need to DM you about YouTubey stuff. I know. I haven't forgotten.
This numbers keep going up. Can we pause it?
Good
Like
God.
a mortgage or something?
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
I've got bloody hell, 70 months. What's that in real world? That's Jesus Christ. That's for 5 and a bit years. Jesus Christ, man. Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you. Friend, moderator, long-time supporter of the lounge with yes, big old number, 70 months. Thank you so much, mate. Thank you so much. Welcome back to... Oh, gosh, yes. Let's do it. Ad-free viewing, but also you get the GIF list. You get full privileges in the GIF list. Yes, you do. You get all that. You get the Discord stuff. You get the discount codes in Streamloops, all that kind of stuff. And, of course, most importantly, anybody who subs, resubs, or gets gifted the sub gets themselves a little fist bump. But as you well know this, CJ. Of course you do, mate. You ready? Are you ready, mate? You ready? Here we go. Oh, I was slightly off. Hang on. There we go. Boom. There we are. Oh, my Lord. Giggle Gum. Welcome into the lounge. And CJ, thank you once again, mate. Thank you for that follow, Giggle Gum. How are you?
I'll drink to that.
I do need to hydrate on the coffee, you know. Yeah, there we go. Do need it today. Feeling slightly dopey today. More dopey than normal, you know. But yeah, welcome in. For those who do not know who I am, which is probably, you know, a non-trivial number. My name is Daddy Wisdom. I am a dad. I promise you. I'm not sure if I'm wise. I do my best though. Exclamation mark advice if you do need some random advice. Variety streamer, it's fair to say. We do a lot of indie gems. We're going to be doing an indie gem today. Actually, we will be doing an indie gem special today. A game called Rentlord, which I'll talk about more in a minute. We have rotation games like Euro Truck Sim, very middle-aged, I know, but we like to chill out with middle-aged games like that. You know, Power Wash Sims is another fave, but we do a lot of that. We do a lot of chat, a lot of food reviews. We do a lot of we have an ongoing segment around Madhouse listings. So if you've got like say $10 million to spare, we go look at some real houses that you can actually buy, and we decide if we want to buy it or not. So these, you know, we do that. We have a quiz show which we do on occasion. I'm trying to revive it. I'm trying to get the contestants row plumped up. So we'll get fresh contestants for Who Wants to Scale Mount Wisdom, where you can win fabulous prizes. Well, prizes. Don't know if they're fabulous. They're okay. Actually, they're all right, the prizes, I think. So, yeah, that's us in the nutshell. But, yeah, today I'm just doing a quick catch-up with the old Just Chatting, and then we are going to go on to this game, to which I've been gifted a key called Rentlord. So I'm going to the dark side. I'm becoming a bit of a slumlord, you know. And we're going to give it a go and see what I think. See if I can squeeze money out of the proles, you know. But we're just generally catching up with chat at the moment, just see, you know, say who's here and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, do let us. We're just basically, how's everybody's weekend going? You know, how's everybody's weekend going? Tori, as I will say, it sounds like you are knackered, mate. I will DM you regarding multi-stream stuff. I do need to get organised about that. But basically, what we need to do is, I'll check. But yes, lurk because I want to rest. Yes, I was looking to see if you were about to do that. Yeah, so please go do what you need to do, Tori. Lurk away, rest up. Sorry to hear that you're knackered, as it were, but it comes to us all, you know. But I will catch up with you at some point, friend. Okay. Thank you once again for bringing the community across. I really appreciate you. I really do. Love your face. That is, for those who don't know, Tori is basically the leader of a proto-religion. She's a Da Pope, Grandmaster P. And I'm her first cardinal. And we're just currently shopping for hats. There's a whole story there, but maybe that's for another time. Right, let me catch up with chat. let me catch up with chat, and then we'll see where we're at and what have you. But yeah, welcome in once again. Welcome, Tori is our collective husband. Yeah, we're all waifus, aren't we? Is that right? I think we wifeys or waifus, Mo. I need clarity on that. Rex, it's not a cult. It's not a cult. It's a religion now. We're upgrading to a religion. Me and Tori had a very interesting chat in Rotterdam about it, and said, the real money is in a religion. A cult is a bit short-lived, you see. You can only go so far with a cult. But if you upgrade to a religion, that's where the real moolah is, So that's what's going on. It's evolving into a proper into a proper scheme, Gosh, who is here? Let me see. Yeah, CJ, thank you once again for that resub. Fine to be dopey today. It's weekend. Yeah, I had a slow start. I got up quite late as well. I needed it, apparently. Had a slow one. My Twitch story was not surprisingly a picture of a cup of coffee from Costa, because that was my first port of call. As soon as I woke up, it was like, need a coffee. Let's go get one. Let's go buy a coffee. So that's what we did. So I had a nice chill one. Mooched. I did a couple of things. I'm trying to think. Did I actually do it? Yeah, I did it. Yeah. Again, very, very boring and middle-aged and stuff. Just did a top-up shop at Tesco. So I'm going to make myself chicken satay. Because I should adhere to my own rule. If we talk about food, we always talk about the details. Never in generalities. I'm going to make myself a chicken satay tonight. It's really easy to do. It's relatively quick to do as well, but it's really easy. I could rattle off the recipe in like 1 minute if you're interested, that kind of stuff. But basically, it's chicken, few other bits and pieces, bish bash bosh, stick it with rice, boom, you're done. Really easy to do. Right, let me see, where am I? So let me just carry on catching up here. I will just carry on catching up. But yeah, CJ, hope you're well. Hope Douglas the Puglis is well. As well. Think about that then. So how am I saying this? I do hope you're okay. Do you have wisdom? I try my best, Rex. I mean, yeah, the jury is out. But yeah, seriously, exclamation mark advice. There is actually a channel point redeem if you need some custom advice as well. Which, where I apply my shonky wisdom, to the questions in front of us. Just Jug, let me see. I assume anyone with that accent has a little bit of some sort of wisdom, especially after becoming a dad. So I'd say the name tracks. Thank you. I like you. Jug, I like you. Welcome. It's the beard. It's a beard. I can tell you now, God's own truth. If I was to take off the beard, no chance.
I have just one question for you. Are you ready?
Oh, how can I beat flu faster without taking sick leave? Do you work? First question, Mo. Do you work from home? Because this will that will influence my answer. Okay. I'll wait. I'll wait for the clarity on that. Yes, you work from home. Perfect. Okay. What's a typical? Okay, Mo, I'm actually going to give you a semi-serious answer here, Mo. Actually, normally I'd be quite glib, but I'm going to give you a semi-serious answer. So you work from home. What kind of deliverables are you invariably kind of dropping as an IT person? So is it mainly more about like team attendance stuff? I'm just trying to work out what your KPIs are and all that kind of nonsense, because I reckon there's a way of finagling it. I reckon we can get away with it basically, because my feeling is that 12 hours, 8% billable time. Oh, okay, but is this like you're doing service desk stuff? Are you? So you have to kind of like do stuff there, because I'm just thinking like it's helpful that you're working from home, because I think actually the most obvious answer then is basically kind of like multiple rests between tickets. So every time you do a ticket, give yourself like quarter of an hour, 10-15 minutes, which I know might be easier said than done if you're on an 80% KPI there. But yeah, it's kind of yeah, and then other stuff like say in actual Jug's coming up. Yeah, Jug's coming in with the wisdom. I'm liking you even more, Jug. I'm liking you even more. I'm not gonna lie. I like this. Tea with honey. rest, lots of vitamin C, all just the usual stuff like that. But if you're trying to do it without taking the time off, our screens, they record your screens. Jesus Christ, man. Okay, we could go on to a whole other rant about your work setup situ there. That's ridiculous. It's insulting at the very least. You can get keyboard spoofers, though. You can get keyboard spoofers, Mo. We are going down a bit of a rabbit hole here. It's how much effort do we want to throw into this? Because you can get things that will mimic keyboard activity when you need your 15 minutes, Service Desk has advanced a lot to do the spoof around the spoofers. Oh my god, it feels like I don't know. It feels like if you due to the spoofers, I don't know. Feels like I worked in the call center and they could see our screens at all the time if they wanted. Oh god, we are getting into the whole dystopia about kind of this whole kind of like service ticket industry, call centers, IT tickets, that kind of stuff. It's all good. They don't check if I hit my target. Perfect. But then I can go back to my original piece of advice here, Mo, which is simply do a ticket, give yourself 10 minutes. Yeah, do a ticket, give yourself 10 minutes. Do a ticket. It's not perfect, but if you're trying not to take holiday or sick leave, i.e. you want to keep that intact, that's probably the way to muddle through. Little power rests like that. It's not perfect, but that's probably... But if they're not monitoring you too heavily, then you might be okay. But yeah, my God, the whole stuff where they could access your cameras at... Jug, they could access your cameras at random. So basically better be in front of the camera. This is just shocking. Oh, man. I know I've been spoilt with my journey through IT and stuff like that. I've just never had to deal with any of that nonsense. But I am aware of the ridiculous levels of monitoring they do with this kind of garbage. You know what I mean? I've got views about it. Let's put it that way. I've got views about it. I'm going to catch up with chat, but bloody hell. Mo, yeah. Power naps throughout the day. Yeah, little 15-minute power naps between tickets if you can do it, friend. And I do hope you feel a bit better soon. I'm reading all this and I'm appalled. Where's the trust in the employees? It doesn't exist, Bart. There's whole industries. Certainly, like customer care is a great one. I've worked on the IT side of the spooling up of systems for customer care centres. And the amount of monitoring, the absolute granular micromanagement monitoring they do in customer call centres is there's a reason the churn in those places is huge, because people will have heard all the horror stories about if you go take a toilet break. Yeah, first of all they monitor how many, but second, and then you get like certain little then you get people saying, oh right, how dare you go to the toilet? But then they also monitor how long you went. See what I mean? It's real kind of garbage stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, and you see, and I think there's a wider piece because I'm seeing Jug's comment there. People were cheating the companies. Unfortunately, yeah, there's elements of that, absolutely. But the lazy approach is what a lot of places do. Is that they just do a blanket crappy rule like that. We'll just monitor you to death. They don't want to do the hard stuff, which is monitor the outliers. Yeah, treat people with respect, and then deal with the outliers. It's like with anything, with this kind of stuff. No, it's like, okay, because we assume the worst of everybody gets treated like a child, basically. Ugh. We had a break time, and we had to turn on for toilet breaks, and we had 30 minutes per day and a 30-minute break, lunchtime. Yeah, Vithika. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's just... Don't get me started on what I think about those kind of setups. Ugh. All right. Where am I? 1 million a month for rent. Well, in this game, maybe let's see how it goes in this game when I play it in a minute. Where am I? But yes, while we were talking, we were talking about the Tories' cult of wisdom. Tories got a whole little proto-religion going on. I love it. Wifey is what you call a type of person. Wifey is one's own wife. Oh. Yes, that's right. We're all wifeys in Tori's place. Not complaining. She's a lovely person. She's a lovely person. She's still here. She's still here. She's a corrupting influence. She corrupted. She plied me with vodkas and cokes in Rotterdam. Next thing I know, I'm eating a dodgy McDonald's at 4 a.m. Wondering how I actually managed to get back to my hotel room. I don't know how it happened. Oh dear. Hey, Protoss Box. Well, that Protoss Boss. Welcome back in. How are you? How are you today? How's your Saturday going? Oh dear. Right. But yeah, Mo, I do hope you're feeling better. I do hope you get to feel better soon, mate. It's not great when you got a place that does all this micromanagement on you. It's garbage, you know. CJ, you doing all right? Doug's had his dinner, so probably setting down for the evening now. Nice. He's a middle-aged gentleman as well, isn't he? You know. I've missed one of your comments as well, actually. Sounds so much less judgmental calling it a religion rather than a cult. Yeah, upgrade a culture to a religion and it opens so many doors for you. Seriously. You know what I mean? It's why we've all heard, you know, like with L. Ron Hubbard and Scientology. Yeah, you know, it's the religion of Scientology. I mean, he was quoted at the time saying, he's like, you know, the way to really make money is create a religion. You know, and that's what he did. You know, the Church of Scientology gets all these tax breaks and everything because it's a religion, you know. You get 4 days on, 4 days off, so 4 days all potato it. Okay, well that's good. At least you get that as well, Mo. That's helpful. Still, it's still a bit. Yeah, it's still. I know that's still a bit of a, you know, bit of a hard going one, but we care about you, Mo. And I do. Yeah, I don't want you burning out, friend. You know. But yeah. You can do it. Lots of little power naps. I'm coming back to that. Lots of power naps if you can get them. Oh my lord, where am I? Just catching. So yeah. Okay. Jug, you've been around the block a few times. Same, my friend. Same. I can't believe that your screens are recorded. Oh, I'd hate that. Hate it. Do you need to, Lord Bogmon, do you need to add anything person to my list of people I'm sending stuff to? I'm struggling to pass that one, Lord Bogmon. It's probably my brain. Could you could you say that again? It's lovely to see you, by the way. No getting away with my DualShock on the keyboard and the notepad window trick. Yeah, just something that just randomly types now and again, CJ, you know what I mean? Dear. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Remote screen monitoring. It's been a thing since Windows NT4. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's been around forever. You know what I mean? Mel was lurking in Torry Street whilst doing chores. Just woke up from a nap, and I'm greeted with Daddy Wisdom. I'm so very sorry, Mel. Mel's there, right? Okay, she's there. She's drifted off. She's listening to the lovely little Southwest accent now of Torry Yuma. Right? She's there going, oh, this is lovely. You know, it's me. I'm doing Borderlands. You know, blah blah. And she goes, oh, this is lovely. This is lovely. And she goes to sleep. Yeah. And she wakes up and she goes, what? She's like, what the is this? What the This isn't Torry. It's that git. How you doing, Mel? It's lovely to see you. Lovely to see you. I was going to say, okay, Mel, don't dox yourself. Obviously, with what I'm about to say, don't dox yourself. Please, for the love of God, do not dox yourself. Okay, but your accent hints to me that you're a northerner as well. Yeah, your accent to me hints that you're a northerner as well. So I reckon you might have had a very northern reaction to kind of drifting off and then waking up and then going, "What the bloody hell's this?" Anyway, welcome. Welcome. We're going to be playing a game in a minute. I'm going to be a landlord. I'm going to be a capitalist scum landlord in the game Rentlord. Basically, is what we're going to be doing. We'll see how it goes. Right. Let me just catch up with. I'm catching up slowly. Chat, everybody. I'm slowly catching up with people in chat. But yeah, thank you all for being here, by the way. You know, we're just all generally chilling out. Let's see. Your place is they're stupid strict, but they pay stupid good. I mean, Mo, that's the thing. If there's a fair, that's the thing. As long as there's a trade-off. If there's a trade-off, you know what I mean? Then I think, you know what I mean. It's when the pay is poor and the strict is high, then it's like, what the bloody hell? If at least if there is kind of a, you know, a decent pay at the back end of it, then you'll put up with a bit, you know. But even so, there are limits, I think. But bonsoir, monsieur. Comment ça va, le Belge bon? Vite que aussi, tu es belge aussi, you know. What's the word for évidemment, you know. So yeah, how you doing? How you doing? I didn't say hello properly to you, Bart, did I? Let's see, they supplied the laptop, says Jug, which is the only reason I complied, but I lasted a month before I was like, nope, don't like this. Let's just say I consume herbal medicines and really don't need anyone watching that. Fair. But yeah, it is. It's a real invasion of privacy, isn't it? There's a point where you try and maximize productivity to the point that you actually lose it. 100%. People only have so much energy, ability to concentrate, especially on a computer monitor. Yeah, there's this tendency to treat people like robots, you know, as a resource, literally as a resource, and it just churns through people. It's hugely inefficient, but that kind of inefficiency doesn't tend to appear on a spreadsheet. Yeah, and that's what everything is judged by. You know, what are the numbers on this spreadsheet, this financial forecast, etc., etc. Everything else is intangible and is barely considered in some places. You know. Yeah, but toilet break monitoring does my head in. I mean, yeah, all right. If you disappear for 45 minutes, then fair enough. But again, manage the outliers. Don't have a blanket like rule. You know. Yeah, it would be. Yeah, but I mean, there's obviously different elements within IT. You know, there's like there's different streams, I suppose. Yeah, and service desk and the service industry part of IT does have that level of monitoring. You know, more than I expected, but it is there. Oh my lord. Yeah, oh yeah, exactly. I guess there's no loyalty to a company. If they treat you like that, then obviously you've got no loyalty. You'll do the bare minimum for a company. That's the other thing, you know. If they treat you like crap, you will do just enough. You know, you know, there's no reward for anything else. So why would you? You know. Let's see. 8% billable gives me a nice 2 hours wiggle room. By the way, super easy to hit. We have work falling out of our ears. Okay, as long as there's no additional stress there, Mo. I think that it sounds like you're golden, you know. Lord Buggerbolt. Oh, you were having trouble with electricity, weren't you? I took 1 hour 23 minutes to schedule a tech visit. Could hear non-English speaking in the background. I was put on hold for 20 minutes to check the internet. I explained the line is on the ground and not connected after you told me the speed was good. Oh my lord. Mate, I do hope it all gets sorted for you. It can be a grind, you know. Ugh. But yeah, Protoss Boss, welcome in again. Welcome in. Slowly catching up. I was doing a good job at learning and progressing, but what turned me away? But that really turned me away, and I went down another path and chose to be what is considered an urban farmer. Oh, that's interesting. I grow microgreens and gourmet mushrooms for fancy restaurants in Philadelphia. Way better for the mental health. Yeah, that's awesome. We love our food. Just what I should say, we are a big foodie channel here. We love our food chat. We do food reviews. We do food articles, all that kind of stuff. I've done a cheese tasting stream in the past. You know, literally, I had some cheeses and rated them. That kind of stuff. I think we did a sausage one as well. Yeah, I think I did a sausage tasting stream, if I remember rightly. I think I did. Thank you for the follow, by the way, Just Joke. Thank you so much. Welcome in. You have access to the follower level GIF list now. Comfy chair is yours. Delighted to have you here. Yeah, I love that. I love the fact that you do. What kind of mushrooms then? What kind of mushrooms? You know, it's like, you know, which ones are we looking at? Lion's mane, shiitake, oyster. I love this kind of stuff. I do love mushrooms. You know what I mean? The food comment solidified it. Yes. We have been doing on and off. We use, there's a website called Taste Atlas, which you're probably aware of. We've used it in the past because they do articles and they're great conversation starters where they'll do the top 50 street foods or the top 100 foods of the year, all that kind of stuff, yeah?
Cheese!
We love our cheese, yeah. That's why we have. Look at that raclette of cheese. Yes. So we do a lot of food stuff like that and what have you. But I know, look at that cheese, yeah. But we do we do a lot of our articles like come from Taste Atlas, which is always good because it usually exposes us to lots of interesting dishes and stuff, you know. A YouTuber
Hey, man.
named.
You want some bread?
Oh yeah, that's the other one. Yes, we did bread. We did top breads as well. YouTuber named Tommy G just did a wild piece on Scientology. Oh, there's loads out there. Is the website zenu.net still going? Because that's a good one. Oh my God, why is that not working? Let's do that. 43 months, crikey.
Getting close to the big 40.
You're getting close to the.
W10UWU.
You're past the 40. You're headed towards 50, Jade. Not literally. You know, not literally. Not to my knowledge, anyway. It told me I was 39. No, you're at 40. You're at 43 on my side. 43, friend. Thank you so much, mate. That is hugely generous. How you doing? How you doing, my friend and moderator, Jade? Thank you so much, mate. Really appreciate you. Really do. I hope you're okay. Ruined. Oh, mercy. Thank you for being here, mate. How are you? How's your week been going? How's your weekend going? Welcome back to this nonsense. Ad-free versions thereof. But, of course, you get one of these first, though. You ready? You ready for your fist? Jade, you ready for your thank you fist bump? You ready? Here we go. Boom. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate you. I do. How are you doing? How are you doing, mate? I'm just catching up with chat, as you can tell. Where am I? Oh, dear. Imagine the economic boost to society if those tax breaks suddenly disappear. Oh. Would be nice. Could you imagine the wailing from your average Scientologist then? Mm. Oh, my Lord. Where am I? Oh, yes, the uni breaks. So I'm almost caught up, I think. I am. Right, yeah. Have we done it? Oh, we done a shout out for Mel. Yes, please follow please follow Mel if you don't already. You were playing Yes, you were. I was a little bit lurky last night. I noticed you were playing Crusader Kings 3. How's that going? Did you get to kind of marry off various family members again? Because that's my main takeaway from that game. Forget all the tactics. I just love the fact that they have a mechanic about foisting off your homely siblings across Europe, you know. Oh, there it is. Take that one over. Take that one away.
My rent to the capitalist landlord before us.
I love it. I like this. I like the trend. Yes. Why is that? There we go. I was going to say. Have a sparkle. Thank you so much for the 100 bits, Protoss. Yes. Exactly. We are going to be a landlord in a minute. So if you want to pay your rent, everybody, fill your boots. You know. My Lord. Oh, yeah, this isn't where I park my car. Yeah. Oh, I hate that. You ever had that when you're in I mean, is it something for like getting to a certain age where you forget where your car is? You know, the massive car park. You go, what row was he in? I honestly, if I'm in a big mega car park, right? For example, like Trafford Centre, right? Trafford Centre car park, huge, got 10,000 spaces or something. If I'm ever foolish enough to go to the Trafford Centre, I will legitimately take a photo of the row and, you know, area. So it will say, you are in car park G, row 21. I'll take a photo of that. You know what I mean? Because if I have a brain fade, as it were, as I think I'm here, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Forgot about the pet fee.
Oh yeah, pets are extra. Pets are extra. Yeah, exactly. Oh, you're not wrong. Well, yeah, there's all. Oh God. Oh, actually, I'm liking this.
Oh, and the parking pass.
That's true. There's also a monthly service charge for whoever does like your windows. You know, the person who cleans your windows and stuff. There is a communal spaces cleaning area. Just saying. I think they just make up the fees after a while, don't they? Oh my God, where am I? Where the devil am I? Oh my God, Despair Bear, there you are. I thought I saw you in there. The Bear of Despair has arrived. Have we done a shout out for the Despair Bear? She's all the way from Ohio. How you doing, mate? How you doing? You were obviously, yes, Les, yeah, you were on recently. You were live. I know. You played Repo. That's right. It was lovely to see you live, mate. But yes, do please give Despair Bear a follow if you don't already follow them. They are again another wonderful human being that I'm delighted to know, and again another great chill vibe place to be. Drop them a follow, please. Lovely to see you, mate. What's occurring in Despair Bear Land? You know, where am I? If Daddy had pink hair, that would have made it way weirder. Oh, so if you'd been asleep and then come into my stream, if I was wearing a pink wig or pink hair, and you'll be like, Tori's really let herself go. You know what I mean? That's going to be your reaction, isn't it? You know? Tori seems a little bit hairier than I remember her. A bit more hirsute than the last time I espied her stream, you know. If I did the accent though, if I had the pink hair and I was doing the Southwest accent, you know, and I had Borderlands on. If I was playing Borderlands and I did that, you'd be doing a double take, weren't you? You'd be like, "What's this? What's going on? Is that Tori? No, it's not Tori." Oh dear. Where am I? Oh God, where am I? Mel, yes, I am from the north too, but I have no particular accent. Moved around a lot. Is that was that for tax reasons then, Mel? Don't like to be in the same place of Freddy's for too long before the HMRC catches up with you. I understand. Don't worry, I get you. It's sensible. Oh dear, but yeah, I knew there was a hint of north in your accent. You know what I mean? But I didn't know how to ask without it sounding really creepy, so I just thought I'd ask now because I'm on stream. You know what I mean? Because otherwise it'd be like, right, Mel, what a lovely accent you got. Is that northern? You know what I mean? You can make it sound really weird. You know, I'm trying not to. I swear to God. I've just made it weird, haven't I? I'm going to move on. Right. I'm going to move on. Rentlord sounds it should be based in Philadelphia. It should be. This game I think could be based in any major city. We'll see how it goes. We'll see what you think of it as well. It looks really interesting. It's why I decided to give it a go today. Seriously, it looks really interesting as a concept. You know. Right, where am I? Yes, we've done a shout out for some other fantastic streamers, including Vithica. Love. Yes. Welcome into. Yeah, we do. So no lie, just Doug. We do a lot of food chat. Not today, but we will be. Let's see. Oh, right. We have a gourmet. Oh, we're talking about mushrooms, aren't we? We have a gourmet facility with different trumpets. Depending, I love the fact that that's kind of like the generic term. Different trumpets depending on the season. So we've got portobellos, chicken of the woods. Oh, they're nice. Focuses on the medicinals. Yeah, lion's mane seems to be the one that. Yeah. Somebody, who was it? There was somebody when we were in Rotterdam. Who was I sitting next to? We were at a cafe called Bagels and Beans, right? And they did mushroom tea made out of lion's mane, powdered lion's mane. Who was it? I can't remember who it was that was sitting next to me. Anyway, I just had to, you know, they were offering, so, you know, I had a quick smell of it, you know, because you can have a smell. And it just basically reminded me of Bovril. For those who know what Bovril is, you know, that was beef tea, is how that used to be described. It was very similar in that idea. It was like, you know, it was just basically, you know, a mushroomy, beefy version of that. It was like, okay. Reishi, cordyceps, shiitake. Now working on indoor cultivation of truffles. Ooh, truffles are extremely expensive, aren't they? The ones in the wild, because you have to have a pig. I know how it works. I play Stardew Valley. I've seen how it works. Yeah, you got to have a pig, and they snuffle out the truffles. You know what I mean? It's like bloody expensive. I do like the taste of truffles. It's a very strong taste. Got to approach with caution. You know what I mean? But it's a very nice when when applied sympathetically to a meal. You know, because otherwise it can just completely overwhelm a dish. You know. Microgreens are basically just your run-of-the-mill micros. It all sounds lovely, mate. That sounds really genuinely. That really sounds very interesting. I love this kind of stuff. You're recovering from Thursday. Oh, how was the away day? Lots of standing. Why did they have you standing up? Well, didn't they provide seats, the swines? Sunburnt too. Oh God. Yeah. Tell us about it, Jade. What did the day consist of? What did the day consist of? Thank you again for the bits, Protos. Appreciate you, mate. Yeah, standard when you're in a big supermarket car park or somewhere like the NEC. Yeah, just take a picture of where. Yeah, so it's a little bit of mini advice. Always take a picture of the row that you're in because it's one of the things that will dribble out your head. And then you're tired at the end of the day, and you've got this massive car park, and you're like, "Where the bloody hell am I?" You know, it's not like looking like trying to find a dog. You know, it's like it's not going to answer. I mean, you can press the button on your car and hope it kind of beeps at you, but still, you know. Your phone should track where your car is parked. I'm pretty sure mine does. Oh, that's interesting. I've never looked into that. I'll have to look into that's interesting, CJ. Genuinely, I'll have to look into that. Anyone that goes to large music festivals knows to take a photo of the nearest letter number pole. Yeah. It's like it's any like big open air venue, whatever it is. Yeah, makes sense, doesn't it? Because there's not. You are normally we navigate by landmarks, don't we? Really. And what does a car park not have? It's just a big old, lots of cars, not landmarks. Same with like a big old field for a festival, isn't it? Really. I've lost count a number of times when. If anybody's ever asked me directions or vice versa, they will anchor it with names of pubs. Certainly in the UK, you know what I mean. It's like, oh yeah, if you go so and so, you'll see the Crown and Anchor. Turn left just after that pub. You know what I mean. That's how you do it. Oh dear. Right. Golden Kappa trading coming. Oh, I didn't even see. Was there a hype trade started or something? I also will do this, or drop a pin if in a big city and park on the street. Yeah, okay. Sounds like I'm not alone in this idea. Nice. I was looking at Tic Tacs from this California governor. They're hilarious. Oh, aye, interesting. But yeah, nice. It was nice to see you streaming, Despair Bear. It really was. Where am I? I'm almost at sitting down with a lovely plate of bourbon chicken and a smile. Ooh, is that good bourbon glazed chicken? I'm assuming, Protos. Is it homemade or was it shop bought? But there's no, either's good, by the way. Just curious. Truffle oil chips is the best flavour I've ever tasted. Oh, nice. Yeah, again, it's a really strong flavour. You've got to do it carefully. But yeah, I know what you mean. It can be really nice. But it's got that real nice, what was that, umami. It's that really nice mouthfeel kind of thing, I always need to take a picture because no short-term memory. Well, there we go. Sounds like we all do this. This is good to know. Good to know it's not an outlier on my part. Your away day, it was all right. Got put on a table with my old boss, who I get on well with, so that saved me. Nice. Did you manage to sneak away at lunchtime, Jade, before the mandatory fun bit started, or toxic positivity bit started? Do you know about what 3 words? Yeah. Hello, Typey Type. Hello. Yes. Yeah, I mean, it's quite good. Again, that's down to like the nearest square meter. It's excellent. It's really quite impressive how it works. You know what I mean? It literally GPSes you down to literally a 1 meter by 1 meter square. Quite good. When we asked for directions to Scotland, it was also by pub. Yeah, pubs are, I know we've had like lots of pubs like close, unfortunately, and all that, but still, there's a lot of them. Still, there are, it still remains there's a lot. So it is one of the most common landmarks you use in the UK, 100%. With the truffles, most folks switch from pigs to hound dogs due to not being able to get the down pigs to not start eating what they found. Oh, I've heard about that. Yeah, that's right. You have to kind of be. You've got. I don't know if you have the pig on a lead or something, and even then you have to be strong. Can you imagine having to try and like wrestle a truffle off a pig? Bloody hell! There's a job description for you, isn't it? Come here, pig. Come here. Some of us are lucky enough to have the spores and the patience for indoor cultivation. There's some that just can't be done inside, which is why they will have such an insane price. Yeah. Interesting that you can farm them, if you see what I mean. That's interesting. I didn't realise there was a way to cultivate them. I always thought that it was one of those like naturally occurring or nothing kind of things. Interesting, there is variants that you can do. Oh my lord. Oh, it's from the local Chinese takeaway. Nice, Protoss. Nice. Mandatory font. Oh, type. We've had rants about this before. Yeah, it goes hand in hand with toxic positivity. People have written articles about it as well. You know, where a company tries to kind of, its way of kind of convincing you that this is a fantastic place to work is that everything is couched in this kind of positive way of speaking, but to not use that tone in any of your company comms is actually seen as a black mark. You see what I mean? So people dare not use their natural voice, as it were, because it will count against them. Toxic positivity. You know what I mean? It is actually just a really pernicious way of suppressing internal company dissent. Is my cynical view of it. You know, you stayed for the whole day. We had a duck hunt. Did you eat the duck afterwards or what? I mean, if you win, did you get to eat it? It's a genuine question. I don't know. They're painting a mural and pitch a sim game idea in the afternoon. But it was outside a lot, so I just stood with the old boss and smoked, and he smokes, I vaped, and we chatted. Nice. Okay, so if you didn't have, it's one of those. As long as you're not forced to kind of like contribute, and you can just mooch, then fair enough, you know. Google Caris Dadson pig trainer. Oh my god, I will have to look into that. Drop a note in the Discord, Rex. So I don't forget, drop a note in the Discord. I'm currently working a black truffle from England currently. Oh, nice, mate. Seriously, I'm genuinely fascinated by what you do, Justin, because we do. I mean, again, no lie, we are a foodie stream. We really are. All the regulars, the old hands here, will attest to that. So this is, you know, this sort of stuff I love talking about. Apparently, using a deep, calm voice is meant to be the way to like shut someone up immediately in a professional setting. Is that right? Interesting. I think it's all contextual. It depends on what's being talked about and who else is in the room and blah 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 blah. You know, what's the relative seniority of everybody? You know, so it's not that simple. But I can imagine there are some shortcuts you can use. You know, they were plastic ducks. I'm disappointed. Tip from an old FBI agent I saw. Yeah, exactly. You can use a measured voice is definitely the way to go, because if you don't, it's an easy way for things to escalate. 100%. Yeah, you know, it's kind of, you know, I'm maxed out on 100 Discords. Is that the maximum? Oh God, I wonder. I'm probably, to be honest, I am in a lot of Discords. I don't think I'm in too many yet, but I do feel that there's some that I contribute more to, you know. But gosh, yeah, it is always a challenge when you're in a lot of Discords, and especially I didn't even know there was an upper limit. There you go. Or you can just moo at them and they'll be too startled to continue. Yes, typey, I like that. How are you, by the way, mate? Nice to see you. What's occurring in typey land today? How are you doing? I shall thank Tori properly for the accidental introduction. I enjoy having these types of streams going while in work or spreadsheets or floating around the old interweb. Thank you, mate. I genuinely appreciate the kind words, because it's kind of why I do this. You know, it's not my full-time job. You know what I mean? I'm not a full-time streamer. I do this as a hobby. As a way, and my main motivator was always to carve out a place where people could just chill and vibe and either have me on in the background or indeed chat or as little or as much as they want, you know. And again, for those who are new, just a reminder: this is the lounge, by the way. Here we are. This is the full view of the lounge. And when you do follow, you know, this is where you hang out. This is the vibe we're going for. You know, you get a comfy chair. Lord Archibald isn't around at the moment, but Lord Archibald is in charge. I am a cat streamer as well. There he is. I mean, I'll give you cat cam. He's not here at the moment. There we go. There we go. But basically, when Lord Archibald is here, we go to Archie cam, you know, and you get to see Archie as well. Sometimes he will come visit us on the desk, but he hasn't done that for a little while. I think he's getting lazy, to be honest. I've been at work and now I'm melodramatically dying of consumption. Do you have a handkerchief into which you are coughing weakly, typey? I hope Ben is looking after you. I think you have a chest infection. I'm sorry to hear that, mate. Yeah, I do. I hope it's short-lived and not too severe, friend. Yeah, I hope it's okay. I'll pop it in DMs. Thank you, Rex. I appreciate that, mate. I really do, actually. I will look. I will post stream it sort of stuff. I'll go down the rabbit hole on, you know. He is. He's looking at good. I still need to serenade Ben at some point. I sort of mini serenaded him, but I haven't done it properly yet. I still want to sing the Ben song to him about the rat, but a nice rat, you know. Ben. He bought me Vietnamese food. Oh, nice. Is that a known cure for consumption? It might be. Might be. Yeah. Let's see. She trains pigs for shows like you do with dogs. Thought of it when you spoke of troubles. I love that. The idea that there's like, you know, like the film Babe. The fact that you've got this whole, like, you know, trained pig thing. I love it. I'll tell you the most. I'm not going to feature it now. But one thing that I found. What was it? I saw somebody posted a video somewhere. What was it? It was basically show jumping. Or equestrianism, show jumping, but without horses. It was literally just people jumping over little fences and everything. Again, and I'm not going to punch down on it, by the way, because I just love, because you know what I mean. You think about it, everybody has their niche hobbies and what have you. I just love the fact that this was a hobby. You know what I mean? Don't think it, you know, not necessarily a hobby for me, as it were, but at the same time, I just thought, well, God, you know, I love the fact that these things exist. You know. You don't think the Vietnamese food works? Ah, what's a shame. Maybe, I don't know. How hot was the Vietnamese food? Was it spicy or was it a bit mild? Because maybe what you need is a really, really hot curry to burn out the fever. I mean, if we want to go back to the old kind of, medicine used to be based on the four humours. You know, so it was like, oh God, what were they? I wish I could remember them, but there was like black bile, something else, dry and air or wet. Yeah, I'll have to. But basically, it was like if you had. Let me just find what were the four humours. Right. Let's do some. This is the theory, right? So, blood, yellow bile, black bile, and phlegm. So I think you've probably got phlegm. So an excess of phlegm was thought to lead to apathy and sluggishness. Right. So you need something. So, and then you'd have to have something that was opposite to the one that you got to kind of like zhuzh you up a bit, basically. Dr. Daddy Wisdom in the house. I'm not a doctor. Please, for the love of God, don't take my advice in this area. I claim no responsibility for any of this. However, theoretically, if you want to, what phlegm is probably what you've got. So what have you got? How would you treat phlegm? Let me just see. How do you treat? So I'm looking it up. 4 humours treat phlegm. My search history. Jesus Christ. Right, you need warmth and dryness. So you need steam inhalation. We need to encourage elimination. Don't ask me what that is. What else could we do? What else could we do for you? Let me see. Yeah. This is, I mean, to be honest, this is where some words that we still use to this day come from. People can be phlegmatic. You know? Yeah, it was like they used to use the food to help. I'm trying to find a good phlegm one for you. No, I'd have to do some proper looking up. But yeah, that's what you do, all that kind of nonsense, basically. But tea does fix everything. There is probably a kind of tea that you need, mate. You know? That's what you need. You need some sort of tea. You know? You have 4 pot-bellied pigs in my mum's house. That's amazing, Jug. They're like more like dumb dogs, but they're still very smart and emotional. Oh, Oh, that's awesome. That's so sweet. That's so sweet. I feel like a drug dealer, but also some good American drugs. Yes, good. Yes, the good stuff. Yeah, we've talked about this, haven't we, Lord Bogomol? I need the cough medicine that in America you can literally use to make meth, or is a contributing factor to making meth. You know, we don't have that. We have sugar syrup. What have you got? Yeah, this is good for meth production. Slight difference. Column A, column B, column A, column B. You know, bloody hell. Oh right, okay, right. I'm gonna be a scummy Rentlord now. So basically, this is a game we're about to play. This is a game we're about to play. Do stick it on your wish list if you like the look of it. It's it's great for the developers' discoverability, all that kind of stuff. If you really like the look of it, buy it when it comes out as well, please. Also, we are live on YouTube, and I'm just trying to kind of turn that into a bit of a shop window. I mean, nothing more than a funnel for Twitch. But if you were to open that up in another tab, that'd be lovely. Thank you very much. Well, I'm going to change my title to the name of this game. It's very hard to get those things nowadays, which made the meth game very dangerous. Drugs are bad. Yes, but Lord Bogomol might be able to send me some of the meth friendly cough syrup from America, which would be amazing. Oh dear. We get Calpol. Yeah, we get Cal. What do we get? Calpol. Jeez. I mean, I don't dislike the taste of Calpol, but at the same time, it's not quite the same, is it? The funny thing is, we very rarely take any of them. We keep all these meds locked up in our home and maybe once a year use them. Yeah, because they're bloody rocket fuel, aren't they? Yeah. But we don't have that at all. It's quite amusing, you know. Oh hell, dual screen mode activated. Thank you very much. Calpol is quite decent. I mean, it has paracetamol in it, but it doesn't taste awful. And it is for kids. There are worse things you could take. Yeah, eat good food and you rarely get sick. I mean, that's it. Diet. I mean, that's it. A lot of it does come down to diet, doesn't it? You know, all that kind of stuff. Everything in moderation. I mean, it's the phrase, we've mentioned this before. The phrase is the poison is in the dosage. You can eat anything, and if you eat anything up to a certain quantity, and some of them are impractical, yeah, but you could eat certain things up to a certain level, they will kill you. Yeah, water will kill you. If you drink too much water too quickly, you can kill yourself. No lie. It triggers something called reverse osmosis and knackers your kidneys, leads to organ failure. Yeah, drowns the kidneys. Yeah. Too much celery, dead. If you what's the good? If you know those poppy seed bagels, right? You know, if you know those poppy seed bagels, certainly you get them in the UK. If you eat 2 of those on the same day, you would fail a drugs test the next day. Cyanide in apple pips.
Death is coming.
It is coming, isn't it? Yes. You hate poppy seeds. I quite like poppy seeds. I like them on a bit of bread. You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, a lot of these things are seriously. There's you just got to be careful. You know, there's lots of things. Oh, it's the texture. Oh, okay, fair dues. I know how it is with food. You know, what I mean, there's certain food. There are textures that I hate. I mean, like mentioned it before when I was at Rotterdam, TwitchCon, they were giving out candy floss. It's bad with a beard anyway, but I've never got on with candy floss. I've never liked the texture. I mean, it's just pure sugar, but I hate the texture of it. It's horrible. Sets me on edge. I won't fact check that as I want to believe. We've got so many. I've not had candy floss in years. It's very strange. Yeah, it is just basically flavored sugar strands. But I've just never liked the texture of it, and it's sticky. It's obviously sticky as well. It's like eating a sugared sheep. Yes, you're not wrong. It is. It's cotton wool. You know, it is. It's candy floss. Yeah, but it's horrible. And one of the things that sends. Even thinking about it, and I'm cringing. Dry cotton wool balls. Yeah, you know, you get for makeup and stuff. Pull them apart, and they do that. That's candy floss to me. That's me. Yeah, I love a poppy seed. Yeah, but you know, each their own. Not exactly. You know, it takes all sorts. You know. Apparently, even if you blended the bananas, you can't actually consume them quick enough for the potassium levels to be deadly. Yeah, there are certain things. It's like it's like caffeine will kill you. Yeah, if you have too much caffeine in a day, it would kill you. But the amount of caffeine you would have to take is impractical to kind of consume. Yeah, but there is an upper level on caffeine that would kill you. Another good one. Can't stand the feel of nail files. Oh, emery boards. Yeah, sandpaper's pretty bad as well. Soy sauce. This is one you do have to tread. This one is actually, this is a genuine warning. Actually, this one, soy sauce. Yeah, regular soy sauce. Somebody did it as a dare, right? Which was to drink an entire bottle of soy sauce in one go. As you well know, soy sauce is incredibly salty. Because of the fact that they did that, it promptly destroyed their kidneys. And that led to wider organ failure, basically. Somebody died off the back of, like, because they did it as a dare. You know what I mean? Like, like the cinnamon challenge and all that. They decided to drink a bottle of soy sauce. Basically, no lie, their kidneys, and they had a bad time. Not good. Not good. It's one of those, you should vomit type stuff. Your body should go into defense mode and, like, go, get it up. This person kept it down. Not good. I saw someone drinking a full container of oil. Jesus Christ. Oh no, could you? Oh no, I have got the imagery of what happens next on that. The things people will do for content. You know what I mean? The things, I'm just saying, this what I do on Twitch is a walk in the park. This is super modest and chill, and there are people for content literally half killing themselves, just to get those views. It's like, bloody hell, I had to snort wasabi and other hot sauces in the Girl Scouts. Oh my God. Yeah. Wasabi's a good one. Cause people, it's a bit of a cliche, but, it does happen. People mistake wasabi for like avocado, mashed avocado or something. And then if they go, and of course, if you get proper wasabi, not the stuff that's kind of cut with mustard, it'll blow your head off. Small amounts will blow your head off. So you can imagine like pure wasabi, there's a gallon of milk challenge that's happening. That's terrible. Oh God, yeah. That again, it just goes through you, This monster of an Asian food challenge person crushed it, and everyone else failed so bad. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you'll vomit up milk. You'll vomit up if you try and like take a gallon of milk in. It's going to come right back up. Yeah, the exit from the body. Yeah, Lord Bogomole. Just the mind boggles, doesn't it, as to what happens when you chug cooking oil. yeah. That's a good point, Mel. Was that for a badge, Mythica? Bloody hell, what badge? It's like those vids of people downing an entire bottle of Jack Daniels. Yeah, I just don't get it. It's just mad. I was introduced to a song about gummy bears, and now I wish to pass on that earworm to you. Do you now, Typey Type? Oh my God. I'm scared. People that mistake avocado for wasabi are the same ones that fly to Austria when they went to and then went to Australia. Oh dear. Is that the ones who? Yeah, they end up going to Austria and thinking this was I thought I'd got a really good price. Normally a flight to Australia is like £800-900. I got this for 75 quid. I thought it was a special. And then we landed 2 hours later and I was slightly disappointed. Oh dear. Good God, it was a hazing. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Belgian Girl Scouts don't play. They do not, do they, Vithica? Bloody hell, man. Never snorted wasabi or hot sauce, but I'll enter any spice challenge no matter how bad it hurts. There's something about that pain that some people equate to getting it to. Interesting. Did you ever watch on Netflix? It was really interesting. It was on Netflix. It was like a documentary, and it was called something. It was about chili heads. It was like a 6-parter, and it was about the chili heads community. Really interesting. They were all really interesting people, and about the people who do like the competitions. There is a chili eating competition and all that. Do look it up on Netflix. It's really good. It was really good. And one of the things they did say though is that a lot of people in that community and this is their own words. This isn't my observation. This is from their own words. Is that a lot of them have addictive personalities, and they've ended up doing chilies as a replacement for far more destructive addictions. Yeah, so various drugs or alcohol being the most common ones. And so they'd kind of gone on to chilies instead. But it also had the community as well. It had the community, which is helpful for them, But yeah, it's a dopamine hit. Yeah, exactly. Just drug. By the way, thank you for popping into my YouTube. By the way, appreciate you. Yeah, but it's definitely worth watching Netflix about the people who do the chili thing. I did once here. Was it a charity thing? For those of you who have been here forever. I did. You remember the one chip challenge? That horrendous nacho chip. Yeah, I got one once. The thing came out the packaging. It was black. It was seriously. It was seriously. It was a warning sign. It was black as night. This thing, covered. It was charcoal dust or something. Came out, and I knew immediately. I'm not eating a full one of these. Yeah, and I remember I did it for. I can't remember what I did it for. Was it for charity or something, or something? Or it was something. I did it. Why? I did it for a reason. Can't remember why. And I just took like a snippet, like a bit off. Took it. I could. I mean, you see how much I waffle on now. I literally couldn't talk for 10 minutes on stream. I had the milk and everything in front of me. Jesus Christ! I mean, how anybody can consume anything more than that? I mean, seriously, I quite like a little bit of heat in moderation, if you see what I mean. But that super high heat poleaxes me, and of course, it's the gift that keeps on giving, as they say. I found Joy on that day. She did that. Yeah, I mean, Joy did a number on herself, unfortunately, didn't she? I think she actually felt quite ill, which is not unsurprising. Yeah, you've got to have the. Your constitution has to. You have to roll you have to have a constitution stat of at least 14, I reckon. Bloody hell. Yeah, Joy. Did she have to end stream? I knew it did. I know it did a number on her. I can't remember. I didn't realize it was an end stream thing. No way. You have to eat the whole thing. No, just Jug. No. Yeah, I mean, in terms of the challenge, yeah. But for me, it was like, all right, I will try a bit. Oh my god. Bloody hell! It seriously just that segment, mate. Just that segment, slapped me around the face really badly. She got proper sick in the background. Yeah, it's going to do that. Your stomach's going to go, what the bloody hell? You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean that's it. I mean, and that's the thing. And then the thing about that, like I say, it's got to work its way through your system, unfortunately. So it stays with you. That gastrointestinal discomfort is with you for the next 12 hours. Fun times. Right, I'm going to be a Rentlord. Right, let me change over to Rentlord time. Thank you all for hanging out. We're going to do our indie gem now. We're going to go over to. Let me just change my category because it does have it. This game is out in about a week's time, so we'll get an early view of it. Thank you again, Rogue Duck Games, for the key. Where is it? Rentlord, where are you? I'm looking for the icon and I can't find the icon. Give me a second. Rentlord. Go to my downloads. No, collection. Where's my collection? Where's Rentlord gone? Rentlord. Play. Right, it's launching. Give us a second. I did check to see that this would work. So hopefully it does. Yeah, Rentlord. I'm a slumlord, basically. So I'm going to be a capitalist pig dog, is what I'm going to be. Right, first question. Oh, hang on. I know what I need to do there. Settings, video. That'll probably sort it. Give us a second. No. Actually, why is it doing that? Right, let's just do. All right, give us a second. Let's reload this. Let's reload this and get the video settings going. Because you press. It's just like you go live and it causes problems with it. Right, let's just play. See what happens, because I might have to play about with the display settings here. Come on now. Why are you doing that? Oh, that's annoying. Right. Right. Give me a second. Right, so there it is. There we go. Right. It just got a little bit upset with me. We're all good. So, how are the sound levels? Too high, too low? Feels a little... The music sounds a little high to me. Might bring it down a little. Bring it down there. Yeah, I think that's a bit more. I think that's a bit better. Okay. Again, if you do like this game, I'm just going to tab out slightly briefly. I'm just going to go here. Blowing out your eardrums. Oh no! Jokes. Hello, Platt. Sound is good. Thank you. There you go. That's the link. There's the wishlist link. So yeah, there's a tutorial. Let's do the tutorial, shall we? Because I've not done. We're playing it blind. Okay. Okay. This is started interesting. Hello. I am the AI version of your dad, programmed to test you with challenges before you can claim his virtual real estate business. Okay then. It's I don't think it's the Balatro people, but it's got an interesting aesthetic, hasn't it? Yeah. But first, I need to teach you how to use this computer. Okay, so so you run everything from this virtual desktop. It's quite interesting. Yeah. How's things in Platland, by the way? Jokes on you. My father moved away when I was very young. Well, that's why you got the AI version, Platt, to fill the gap. Right. So, bottom left is my money. I've got $25,000. Here's your quota for the week. Okay. It's Monday. You can increase your income by collecting rent from your properties. Let's start by buying your first property. Okay. Had Chinese tonight. What did you have? We love the specifics, mate. What did you have? The I'm your dad thing reminds me of... You know what? No lie, Chug. My immediate thought was exactly the same. It's old Trumpelstiltskin, how his dad gave him everything, you know what I mean? And he was a proper slumlord, if I remember.
Who's your daddy?
Indeed. Yes. I do get, there's shades of that, isn't there? Yeah. Chicken fried rice, barbecue spare ribs. Nice, mate. Okay, so we need to buy a property. Left click to open estatemanager.exit. I love this. I'm very much liking the kind of Windows 95-esque thing going on here. You know what I mean? Vinny, hello. How are things? How are things in Dutchland, my friend? How are things in the Netherlands, the lands of Nether? Good to see you, friend. How are you doing? You're doing good. Glad to hear it. Welcome in. I am basically going to be some terrible landlord tycoon. So, your timing's good for this. Reminds me of being a little kid and playing with the colours after loading Windows with the MS prompt. Nice. It is. I very much like the aesthetic. I really do. Right, here you go, son. Here's the cheddar. You figure it out. I'm into real estate. I've read 6 of the 10 Donald Trump books I own because I like to learn how people like him and Robert Kiyosaki think. It's very very like the art, like what's he called, the old art of war, isn't it? Yeah, understand your opponents, Yeah, yes, it is a game, Vinny. Don't worry. Right. This applet lets you manage your properties. You can buy, sell, and collect rent from here. Here's a map where the properties will pop up. Hover over them to see the details, then double-click to purchase any property that fits your budget. So I could get... So Rosewood, I'd have to pay... It's a residential house with rent of $385 a week. Oh, I can't afford that one. That's 72 grand. I've only got 25 grand. I could buy I could buy this one. Evergreen. I could buy a farm. I think we'll buy this. I think we'll buy this one at 14 grand. They refer to Art of War a lot. Everyone in the world should read through that literature. Yeah, yeah. I think I've read it at some point. It's been years since I did then. I've only got 25 grand. Yeah, I mean, yeah, and in the real world. Right, let's go with this. We'll double click it. Right. Okay. My money's gone down. That makes sense. On the left, you can view all your own properties with their details. The blue box shows the rent, and the orange box shows the multiplier. Oh god, that's a bit like Monopoly. Now, let's hit that shiny collect rent button and collect your rent. I feel dirty. Yay! Let's head to the calendar, okay? Here, you can find out more information about your progress through the week, okay? We have 5 days each week and 10 weeks total to win the game. Now, let's close this app. Okay. And then the plugin. Here, you'll find various upgrades called plugins, each with a unique ability to enhance your run. So it's kind of a roguelite as well. There is a Balatro. There is a roguelike card builder aesthetic to this, I think. Remember, anger leads to hate. Hate leads to increased property values. Yeah, I think you're right. That is how the Darkside works, Black. Right. Let's buy the scratch card plugin. It will help you reach this week's quota. Oh, so you've got to make. It is very Balatro in that regard. In that you do have to make a certain value per week. I do feel anger. Is this honestly, does this game need a bit of a trigger warning for those of you on the other side of the landlord-renter dynamic? Because I get the feeling it is going to annoy people in certain ways, you know. Vader Daddy. Oh, yes. I haven't got the voice for it, Despair Bear, otherwise, you know. Darkside of the Force believes in a reasonable rate of return on their investment. You're already the enemy because you're a landlord. Yeah, I do feel slightly dirty. Don't be fooled by his height. It's cybernetic enhancements. Well, let's see what... Right. I'm going to buy the scratch card. Adds 2,000 rent to a random property. Oh. Okay. You can see your plugins here. Ah. It is very Balatro. The ordering is important. So multipliers you've got to do the maths on it. They go from left to right, so keep that in mind. I guess you can move them around then. Let's collect rent once again. Look at that! Now, look, I've put the rent up from 400 to 2.5 grand because I'm a swine. Yeah, there's your jokers, yeah. Yeah. Look at that. Now you know everything I know, and you're ready to build your virtual real estate empire. Good luck and have fun. Okay, that was the tutorial. Let's play. Okay, here we are. So I could buy it. So here we go. So this is like sort of jokers and stuff, yeah. Yeah, Papa AI helping us out. Yeah, you have to get a rental place first. Yeah, indeed, really. Right. Adds +1 multiplier to all currently owned houses. Price instability. At the start of each round, the rents of all shops are randomly varied between -5 and +20. All right, I'm not going to bother with that. I'm just going to go to the estate manager and buy somewhere. I've got 25 grand. Daffodil Dwelling. Oh, I can't afford that yet. Autumnwood Abode. I'm going to go with Daffodil Dwelling. Right, I've got that. It makes me... I need to make 5 grand this week. Okay. Alright, I've already got that one, so I can't buy it again. I think I might... But do I want to buy another one? Oh, no, I've got no bloody money. Collect rent. Okay, so Monday. I made... Oh, I've got... right, tip. You can pay your tax early to get more rewards. Okay. So I'm now on to Tuesday. So I probably need to look in plugin. And now I do need to now get a plugin, don't I? Right, okay. Each time the residential property collects rent, gain an extra 500. Yeah. I think that's the one. Buy that. Okay. I've only got $4,000, so I don't think I can buy much else. No, I think I'm done in that regard. 14 grand. This one I've already got, obviously. So that I think we collect rent plus 500. There we go. So I made 1,000. So I've only got to get up to 5,000 for the week. Okay, so this is we're starting off small. All right. Okay. No one has the right to live rent free in your head. You must charge them. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You thinking about me? That'll be 20 quid, please. So I've now got $5,000. I still don't think I can buy anything. Oh, I could buy a cherry blossom farm. Well, let's have a look at my plugins first. Shops. So no, let's ignore. I'm going to buy a farm. Farmland, $4,000, I think, is the way to go. There we are. Right. Oh, you have to buy... Oh, property slots, so if you can get more properties. Okay. I might have to do that. Right, collect red. Boom. Okay. I'm just over halfway. This might be tight, this first round. Wait a minute, you charge daily rent. Yeah, I am that kind of landlord. Yeah, it would be hourly, but they couldn't legislate it. Yeah, if I... Yeah, I'm a terrible human being. Right, what can I get in the way of multipliers? Well, I can't afford any of those because I've overbought. And I don't think $2,000's buying me anything, so I think I just got to basically collect rent. But I do get extra 500 each time. So, oh god, I'll probably be okay. I will probably make the 12,000 here actually. Right, I've got $3,000. I think what I probably need to do is buy an extra property slot for next time, and then just basically collect rent. This will give me each residential property gives me another 500. So we're good. We're gonna make it. Oh god, no! I can't. Well, bugger. I can't add up. Maths is hard. I was assured there'd be no maths, but apparently I was completely wrong in that endeavour. Right. Oh no, can the little bitty one word not afford his taxes? I know. I mean, yeah. Oh god. Exclamation mark clip is active, by the way. There's a clip bounty for all clips that are submitted that are not trolls, you know. Wiz is too nice for this game, indeed. Right, let's try again. Right, now we understand what we're doing now. We understand what we're doing, okay? Right, what are we plugins first? Well, I can't afford any of those, so let's just buy a property. Let's see, $12,000. Yeah, we'll have that, and I think we'll get. What could we? I could get a potato farm. A rhubarb. I'm going to buy a rhubarb patch, is what I'm going to do. And then we're going to collect rent. Okay. So we've just... right, okay. Oh, man, I went and made a sandwich and the game was over. I slightly miscalculated the rent calculations. I thought I had enough for the final day, and I did not just jug. So I'm trying again. But I'm getting it now. I'm getting it. Right. What can I get? If the number of your properties is odd, receive an extra... Oh, okay. Flash sale. The first property you purchase is available for a 15% discount on its purchase price. Oh, well, that's no good. I might get that one. No, what I'll do, I need to buy another slot. I've now got £6 left. Can't buy that yet. Oh no, can't buy that yet. Can't buy that yet. Can't buy yet. I've bought that one. I think that's it. That's all I could do today. Right, okay. This is not a good run, I don't feel. I don't feel this is a great run. Well, let's see how it goes. It's one of those games where you're either a really nice person and game over quickly, you're learning that, or you're learning that you're bad at video. I'm just bad at video games, Platt. I think that's been long well established. You know what I mean? Right. Okay. So let me have a look at my plugins. +1 multiplier to all currently owned properties. That's good. I think that's definitely needed. So that's ×2. So that'll make me 600. Right. I've still got £4. Can I buy anything with £4? I don't think I can, you know. All right, I think we just got to collect rent. Okay. Oh, we're going to struggle. I've still got to find another £3. I've still got to find another £3, everybody. I can't afford any of those, and I can't afford the reroll either, really. I've got £5. I could basically get anything. Nothing. 5. No, not getting that either. All right, just got to collect the rent and hope for the best. Right, I've got to make a couple of grand on this so I need a plugin that'll work for me. The first rent from newly purchased properties are okay, that's no good. Event lot. If the number of your properties are even, receive 500 per property. Oh bloody hell! I've got. Oh no, I could do that. Yes. So if I get that one. Don't buy anything else, yeah? I think that might do it. We did it! We did it! The maths works! I made the money! Yeah, yay! Yeah, yay! I need to find £10 this week, though. Oh, dear. Okay, right. Let's try again. So we've now got to find £10. All right. Yeah, you're an evil landlord for reals now. Yeah, exactly. I do feel that I am perhaps alienating the entire lounge playing this game. It's all theoretical. It's all. I swear to God, it's all theoretical. Right. Right. I've got £5. Let's have a look at what I've got in the way of plugins. Each time residential property collects rent, that's probably the one I need. Yeah. The first rent from newly purchased properties are 2 times. Okay, so the multiplier goes up ×2 for anything that I newly purchase. Wonder if that's worth getting. I'm going to get that actually. And then I'm just going to collect rent. All right, we made £3. There you go. Just buy up the neighbourhood and turn them into Airbnbs so your rental costs can go up even higher. That's how you do it. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. I mean, this is the thing about... basically, if you think about it, Airbnbs are just unregulated hotels these days, you know, because there are people, like, say, who are literally buying properties to do nothing but turn them into short-term property lets, like, you know. It's why in certain, like Barcelona, for example, there's huge protests against it, you know, and they're trying to now look to legislate against it. I think Edinburgh is looking to legislate against the abuse of turning properties into Airbnbs because it just prices out anybody who actually wants to live in the city. It's hollowing out, you know, the centres of major cities. Huge thing here. It's part of our housing crisis issues. Yeah. It's anywhere where it's even vaguely desirable to live is becoming a problem. Right. I'm always amazed at the list I see of rules for Airbnbs, where it's like, surely it would be simple on a holiday to just have a hotel room. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's it. Normally people do the maths on it and, you know, it can work out cheaper. But I just think the amount of garbage you have to put up with loads of properties. Yeah, typical American thing. The rich sit on the wealth and just go, you're just jealous when we point out how crappy they are as humans. Yeah. I know, but it's the I'm all right, Jack syndrome, you know? I'm okay, so, you know. Right. I think we did quite well on day one there. Right. 3 grand. What can I do? Let's have a look at me. Let's have a look at me multipliers. Let's see. I can't afford any of those. I could do a reroll, but it's not. I can't afford that either. Okay, so I think, can I afford any? Can I afford? Oh, there's a restaurant which I can't afford. There's nothing here I can afford actually. So I think we just collect rent. Another 3 grand. Woo! Okay, we're gonna make our 10 grand easily. We're doing okay here actually. We're actually ahead of the curve, game wise. Can't afford that. Extra rooms adds +1 multiplier to all currently owned houses. Yeah, that's an easy win. Yeah, we'll have that. So that goes up ×3. So we're going to make more money. Can I afford any more farmlands? There aren't any farmlands to buy. So I think that's good for now. So let's collect rent. Woo! Look at that. Look at that. We're up to... Oh, look at this. We're going to be able to collect... We're going to be able to get a bonus for finishing early as well. So what does this do? +1. Can you move them around? You can move them around. Okay, that's good to know. At the moment, they're all just kind of +1s. There's no... The first rent from newly purchased properties are ×2. So you want that at the end because it's a multiplier rather than an addition. And then you want... Yeah, okay, right. I think that's right. Okay, I think... Let's have a look at the plugins. Can't afford that. When a farmland collects rent, receive... Yeah, we've got a farmland, so let's have that. We've got 5 grand, which I think we'll keep in our pocket. Let's put that over here. Collect rent. Nice, we've made our quota so we can pay early. Woo! So we made even more money. The rich get richer. So we now need to make 20 grand. Yeah, this is very Balatro, isn't it? It is very Balatro. Yeah, gentrification is a thing as well, Just Chug. Yeah. Can you delete them? Do you want to remove this plugin? Ah, no. Okay, so right click and you can delete them. Okay. Right. Let's No, my lord. Was that a gift by any chance? Thank you, Jade, for gifting that sub to Despair Bear. Appreciate you. There we go. Welcome into. All right, yeah. Oh, I do all the usual stuff. Welcome into ad-free viewing. You get the GIF list, friend. You get all that good stuff. And executive restrooms are open to you in Discord, which I know you're a member of, but I'll do it again. All that kind of stuff. But of course, anybody who gets a sub, gifted a sub, blah, 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 you get a fist bump. Are you ready? This is for you. You're ready? Here we go. Here we go. Boom. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Right. Okay. Let's have a look at what plugins I can get. The first property you purchase is available for a 15% discount on its purchase price. No, because we've already bought a property, so I don't think that's worth doing, is it? I've got 15 grand. I could... Oh, I can't buy a shop. Or a citadel, Jesus. I could buy another I could buy... I think we just take the money, actually. Let's just collect rent. I need to find 20 grand, but I think we're going to do that easily enough. What are my plugins? If the number of your properties are odd, receive an extra 500. Consistency. Grants 20% discount on the purchase price of properties matching your most owned building type. Oh, God. Okay, now it's getting... Now it's getting tricky. What on earth is a citadel? It's kind of it's like a mansion, maybe. I don't know. Oh, God, this is quite tricky. The first rent from newly purchased properties is ×2. So if I buy... So I've got 20 grand, so I should buy something this time. Let's buy Nutmeg Niche. Yeah, so that's okay. The rent from newly purchased. The first rent from newly purchased properties is times 2. Okay. Let's put you there. Let's see what happens when I do this. Does it multiply it by 2? Let's see. Yes, it did. Oh, first time around it does 924. Okay. Well, then it'll go back down to times 1, I think. How much did I make? Okay, I made a little bit more. All right, that's all good. That's all good. Okay. Yeah, it's castle. Yeah, it's a little castle thing, isn't it? I've got 9 grand. What are my plugins? Each time commercial properties collect rent, I haven't got any commercial plugins yet. Each time an industrial property collects rent, that's quite good to have that one if I get anything retail, but I haven't got anything retail yet. I could buy another. I'm gonna have to open that slot up, and then I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna save me money actually. I'm gonna save me money, collect rent. Because we're gonna make the 20 grand easily enough. I've got 13 grand. Number of your properties are odd. Receive. Yeah, that's quite good to have. Let's have that. And then we just simply play that, and we should get quite a lot. Boom, boom, me. Yay! And now we can pay early and get a bonus. Boom. So we've got 20 grand. We've got to find... This is very Balatro. Who was it who said this was Balatro? Because... Yeah, it is very Balatro in the kind of the idea of you are trying to kind of stack things, you know? Right. Let's see. So what have I got? I've got 20 grand. Can't afford you yet. I can afford another property. You'll be getting a bonus in July. Hooray! I hope it's a half decent one, Jade. Oh, Jade. Don't forget Daddy. Come July, don't forget your old dad. Your old daddy. Just saying. Treat yourself, mate. Seriously, treat yourself. Right. Okay, here we go. Right, let me have a look at the plugins again. Each time industrial property... Okay. Oh, the scratch card's good. Oh, all right, I need to get rid of one first. Okay, I've reached maximum. What can I get rid of? The first rent from newly purchased... I think that could go because I've used it. And I'm going to buy the scratch card. Okay. So look at that. That makes a lot of money, that. 2.5 grand each time. Let's put it here as well. I guess actually I can get rid of it now I've used it, maybe. Unless it stacks and does it again. But we'll find. Let's find out. Okay, so we made a bit of money. Good. We're doing okay on the money side. No, it's meant to be being saved for a deposit in future to be able to move. Nice. No, that's very sensible and a good idea, Jade. 100%. How much have I got? I've got 29k. Can't quite afford... I can... no. I could buy farmlands and stuff, but... The first property you purchase is available for... No. Supremacy. If you own at least one of every residential property, increase the multiplier by +2. I don't think I have that yet. Oh god, I'm having to think now, and this is where I fall over having to think. I think I'm going to buy you. Right. Okay. That isn't going to be applied again, I don't think. Let's just collect rent and see what happens. Okay, we're on target to make our 40k, so I'm quite relaxed at the moment. That industrial plugin would be good if you're going into the production route. Bring residential in as the industry needs it. Yeah, I'm trying to get my head around the meta of this game at the moment. You see what I mean? So I'm a little bit random in my choices, 100%. I definitely need to open another property slot. I don't. That can go, because it doesn't. Oh, God damn it! No, you have to keep it. Oh, that's annoying. I thought because it was one-time play, it was fire and forget. Oh, I balked it with that. That's stupid of me. Never mind. I live and learn. 20%, that's quite good. 20% discount on stuff I've already got, but no. 38 grand. What else can I get for 38 grand? Oh, I can get what your work. Let's have a restaurant. Yeah. Let's have that, and then we'll collect rent. Let's go. So we're doing okay. We're doing okay on the money. We could do with getting a bit more money though. The first property you purchase is available. No. Fast food chain. If you own at least 5 restaurants. No, I don't. So that's no good. I'm with you, but still figuring it out. I missed game 1, so I'm the same learning path. Yeah. I'm very much with these games. Like you kind of bumble along until you start getting a feel for it. You know. I'm enjoying it. Don't get rid of that. I'm enjoying this. It is obviously. I know I've said it more. I'm feeling like a bit of a sort record, but I think it is fair to say it is they absolutely were inspired by the Balatro stacking mechanic, and I like this. I like their spin on it, you know, and that it's quite a clever way of taking that core idea but making it their own. You know, it's making me want to play Balatro. Wishlist this game at least, Jade, as well. You know what I mean? Wishlist this game. What is it? Here we are. Rentlord. I think I'm going to just collect rent, actually. Yeah, we're going to be fine for the 40k, but we're going to be doing it on Friday, so we're not going to get a huge amount. But I've got 20k to spend. I could get more farmland. Well, I'd have to pay 5k. Okay, hang on. Right, this we need back. And don't get rid of it this time. Don't get rid of it this time. What are you? Farmland gets a boost. So if I actually buy 5k and buy some farmland, farmland collects rent. That'll be an extra 625, so that's quite good. If your properties are even, that'll get me some more now. Each residential property gets extra. Plus one extra rooms adds 1 multiplier to all currently owned houses. Yeah. Plus 1 multiplier to everything. That one won't. The odd lot one's not going to work at the moment. Okay, right. Collect them. Boom. We're going to smash it. I do like the sound actually. Bing, 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 bing. So the houses are residential, the silverware is a restaurant, and what are the rhubarb patch is a farm, yeah. There's a couple of other property types which I'll highlight. You're playing Blueprints? Oh my god, that game does my head in. I mean, I've seen people, it's amazing to watch people play it, and I'm really interested in the deeper story, but it's the sort of game that would eat me alive in terms of playing it, 100%. Oh, the publisher has a game coming out which is on my wish. Ship Inc. Yeah, I've seen. I think I've got an email about that one. I need to double check the details on that. Is it like a warehousey type game? I think. The RNG is making me hate it because I'm having such bad luck. Oh yeah. The publisher for this published the Lost But Found game. Oh, nice. They've got a good record. They've got good record in the games that they're choosing to publish. Yeah, the shipping is like a cargo parcel type game. Yes. Yeah. It looked quite interesting. Right, so we've got to make 80 grand now, so it's getting tricky now. So we do need to, I think we've just got to eat the fact that we need to pay for another slot. We could buy another, and then we'll buy another farmland. I think we will actually, yeah. But yeah, we've got citadels, or like castles is another property type. You've got blocks, you've got apartments, and shops as well. Right, let's see what this does in terms of rent. £13,000. We're not quite on track. We're not on the curve yet, I don't think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But no, we need to increase stuff here. Remember, you aren't a real landlord unless somebody calls you a monster. Certainly in the UK. Right. Let's have a look at what we've got in the plugins. Each time a vacant property collects rent, gain an extra 500. What's a vacant property? For each residential property, increase the multiplier of all commercial properties by +1. Ooh. If I had anything commercial, that'd be quite good if I had a commercial property. I'm going to buy that and use it later. Oh, I've got to get rid of something first, though. Ugh. Okay. Actually, let's just collect rent for now. Yeah, we need to... Yeah. So. I'm going to have to pay the money for another property slot, which is going to hurt. I mean, I could keep buying farmland, but I don't... Which makes a bit of money, actually. But I don't know if it's enough. Or do I hang out for a shop? Each time industrial property collects rent, I haven't got any industry. Commercial property collects rent. Okay. I've currently got just lots of houses and lots of farms. But I do get a lot when farmers... Yeah, the farmland ones are good. Resident pro... I need that one. Adds one more to all houses. So all currently owned houses. That's got... I need that. I think. Why is it not working? Adds one multiplier to all currently owned houses. These are houses. Why is it multiply? Oh, it was for the ones that are not subsequent ones. Okay. I might get rid of that one. Alright, I think we're just going to save up. We're going to save up. We're going to have to, yeah. Did that vacant plugin refer to all of the vacant lots on the board? That's a good shout, Just Jug. I'm not sure. Should have tested that. Oh, we're struggling here. We're behind. We're behind. We're definitely behind. We've got 40k. I can't afford that factory. Can't afford the castle. I could afford a restaurant though, maybe, or an apartment block. Oh, times 4, 63 times 4. Okay, let's have a look what I've got here. For each rent, a random property is multiplied by 2. Oh, that's 50k. Can't afford that. Alright, I'm going to buy that and see what happens. Oh, boom, 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 boom. Oh, we need to find 23 grand on our last day. We are behind the curve here. Right, 23 grand. What plugins can I use? Each time rent is collected, there's a 10% chance to multiply rent by 2. That's nice. Raw profits. Each time vacant property collects rent, gain an extra 500. Ah, so that's quite good for farmland, I think. I think that's... oh, you can sell properties as well. Ah, that's interesting. I didn't know you could sell and swap stuff in. Oh, that's an interesting mechanic. Ah, okay, that makes sense. So I could basically sell this, for example. Okay. Okay, that actually changes things a bit. Because then I could sell Marigold Field as well. I don't get a huge amount, but I do get some back. And then I can buy other stuff if I've got the money, which means I could buy a commercial shop. Oh, this is all interesting. Okay. Ooh. I am tempted to buy the Landlord's Luck. Tempted to buy the landlord's luck, but to do that, I need to get rid of one. So which one do I get rid of? I think we'll get rid of... I think we'll get rid of the odd lot one because we've got an even number of properties, and then I'm going to buy the luck. Hopefully, I've got. I'm relying on the RNG a little bit here with this, okay? But I'm going to give it a go, and I think then we just collect rent and see what happens. No, we balked it. Oh, we did quite well. We did quite well. Newgate, right? Okay. Okay, this is, I'm enjoying this. I'm not very good, but I'm enjoying it. Okay. I do like the aesthetic. I like how they have set it up as like a little old kind of old Mac OS desktop, you know. We are learning. We are, Jade. We are learning. So let's have a look at what plugins we've got. Farmland. That's always a good one. And if I have shops, it's quite nice. So we'll have that. Let me have a look at me. So I'm gonna definitely buy a farmland because I know that's gonna get like an extra 625. Actually, I'm going to spam farmland because I think that's going to make me quite a lot of money. I've got all the farmlands. Right, okay, I think that's not bad, actually. I've got two grand. So if I do this is going to make me a bit of money. Yeah, not bad. So that maybe, you know what I mean? That's actually pretty good because I'm trying to kind of get ahead of the curve early, you see. So I've now got 4 grand. Can't afford anything. Oh, I can afford another one of these, so we'll get you. Not enough money. Oh, god damn it. Okay, no I can't. What have we got in the way of stuff? Let me have a look. The first rent from a newly purchased property just one time gets a doubling. No, I'll save me money. It's going to save me money. Because I'm well on track here. Because I only need to make 5 grand, yeah? So this is good. Let's have a look at me plugins. The first property you purchase is available for a 50% discount. Okay. Word of mouth. When a shop collects rent, increase the rent of all the shops by 3% permanently. Ooh. Can't afford it yet, but interesting. So I've got 6 grand. I'm going to buy another one of them. And then just collect rent. So we're going to smash it. Pay early because we're paying early on a Thursday, so we make 15k. Nice. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good because that gives us that sets us up now with a bit of cash now for the next lot. So we need to open up another slot. Let me have a look at my plugins. I've got 15k. Commercial properties gets an extra 500. So if we go down the commercial route, that'd be quite good. Shops are random, and then shops are a bit dodgy. So what's this? This is the Majestic. Can't afford it yet. I could afford the house. Do I go for the houses next? I think I'll go for the house. I'm just going to go for the house. Collect rent. So can you get him the boost because of the multiplier? So 3 grand. Yeah, we're still ahead of the game, but we want to kind of like maximize this a bit more. So scratch card 100%. That's always an easy win. Rent boost at the start of each round adds 12. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a shit. Oh, I bought them in the wrong order. God damn it. Never mind. Let's collect rent. Nice. So we're going to be able to collect on Wednesday, which will give us another 35k. So that's good. I've got 7 grand. Also, plus 1 more. Yeah, that's a good one. Have that. And then just collect rent. This is good. Look at this. So and now we can pay early, make a whole bunch of money doing that, right? And now we've got to find 20k. So I've got 30k. I could keep buying farmland, actually. Ooh, an odd number gives me... That's quite good. At the start of each round, increase the rent of all houses by 250 for every house owned. Ooh. So if I went down the house route, that'd be quite good. Yes, just Jug, thank you. I've just noticed that you're also chatting away on the YouTube chat as well. Sorry, I'm again, it's there as a shop front for the Twitch channel. I just need to remember it's there a bit more. Still new to that. Appreciate you talking in there. Same with you as well, Platt. I'm gonna go with odd lot, and I'm gonna. Can I afford to do this? Buy that. Buy that. Buy you. By you. Yes. So this'll I'm spamming farmland, basically, is what I'm doing here. I'm spamming the farmland. Let's go for it. I've got these in the right order. I think we'll put you over here. Yeah. So it's doing its thing. 16k. Oh yes, we're gonna smash this in 2 days. Oh, we're going to make quite... We're actually ahead of the curve here. This is really good. We can keep... We can keep smashing this, I think. So let's have a look at my plugins. Each time a vacant... So basically... Oh, that's quite good. Because I'm doing farmland. Let's get this one. Let's get the even one so I don't lose anything, because if I now buy, I can't do it yet, but I'm gonna next time I'm gonna open up another property slot and buy some more stuff. But if I do this now, boom, 20k, pay early. There we are, making a lot of money there. This feels like a strong run, a reasonably strong run. Got to make 40k. Okay. Ah, the true capitalist strat. Buy up the necessities and hike up the rent. Welcome in, Worku. Yes. I am a bona fide monster. This is, seriously, I know it's kind of got a landlord mechanic, but I don't know how long you've been lurking or anything, mate, but what I would say is that what we're finding with this game is it's very Balatro-esque. Yeah, it's about stacking. It's about how to stack multipliers, your jokers, on your chips or properties, and it's cleverly done. It's cleverly done. I'm really having to think about how to get the meta to work for me. You know, how are you doing, Worku? Jade, can you do a shout out for Worku, please? My understanding is they might be a streamer. Thank you very much. Just arrived. Yeah, it's an interesting game. Seriously, I'm enjoying it. Very much enjoying the aesthetic as well. Oh, you were doing the drug dealing game, were you? Nice. How are you finding that game, actually? By the way, it was very big, very popular for quite a while on Twitch, and then I think it's still out there. I don't know if it's still being played heavily. I'm sure I've been playing cricket all day. Did you win? I guess that's the question. Very nice, though. Very pleasant. And it's very fun, the Schedule 1 game. Nice. Grab the property to make it even before grabbing another plugin. Oh, hang on. Each time rent is collected, there's a 10% chance to multiply it. I do like the Lucky Clover. Each time industrial property collects rent. I think I'm going to go with the 10% chance of times 2 rent. Definitely. I'm going to open up another slot, and I've still got 42k. And I'm going to... Do I want to spam farmland still, or do I want to actually now open up some other stuff? I'm actually going to risk it. I'm going to buy the commercial property, and I'm going to see what happens with this. Okay. You actually... Hey, you won. You smashed them. I love it. It dropped off a little recently because of the lawsuit a rival publisher put up against them, which they won. Really? Oh gosh, that was the was that the drug cartel simulator or something like that? Is that the one I'm thinking of? How did they what? Because I'm curious about that, because how I mean, what have they done that kind of got to a point where you could sue? Because you can't copyright a genre, can you? Oh, Schedule 1 one. Oh, Schedule 1 one. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Because Schedule 1 were just happening to do their own, like, you know, genre version that happened to be set as a drug dealer. So yeah, you can't then just say there can be no other games that touch upon those topics. You know, it was a bit of a head scratcher that fact that they went for them with that. I think it was more born out of the fact that Schedule 1 like exploded, if you see what I mean, and became very popular very quickly. So I guess it was a little bit of that. Interesting. That explains why they kind of had to step back a bit while they dealt with that, though. Please give Worku a follow, by the way. I am following you, aren't I? This will be embarrassing if I'm not. I should be. Yeah, I'm totally following you. Right. Is that like the OG game Drug Wars? Yeah, I mean, that's it. There's been loads of games in this genre for forever, you know. So the other lot effectively tried to do the Thomas Edison strat, copy the product and then bully their way into the patent per se. Okay, interesting. Yeah. I mean, yeah. There have been drug cartel based games for the longest time. You know what I mean? Since the 8-bit era. So yeah, they were. I think it sounds like it was a bit more of a vexatious lawsuit. You know what I mean? Trying it on. But yeah, no worries on the shout out. Please, yeah, I follow Worku, and so should you. Don't disappoint Daddy. Give him a follow, please. Is there any meter of how residential impacts how commercial works? Just to your point, I don't think at the moment I haven't seen any plugins, you know, in their world, their jokers. There might be some jokers that affect one property will affect another property, but it will be via the jokers. I don't think there's any, you know, at the moment there's no other synergy. You see what I mean? I think it's purely about if you've got, say, a residential property, there might be a joker that says, oh, if you've got 3 residential, then this will happen to commercial, you know. But we're learning how that works, you know. Just a butthurt company that got outdone by a one-man dev team. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I mean, like I say, that, I mean, precedent was on Schedule 1 side. Is look, we just made this game. Happens to be based in the drug dealer world. We haven't literally nicked your idea. You know, we haven't taken your code or anything. So yeah, good luck to you. You know, I'm 38, and Drug Wars was the thing when I first got contact with a computer at 12, which would be like 7th grade. So 22, 26 years. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah. I'm pretty certain if I go back to, because I'm from the ZX Spectrum era, the Commodore 64 era. I'm pretty certain even then there will have been some games, like sort of in that area. I'm trying to think. I'll have to look. I'll have to look it up later. Right. So I've bought the right. Let's just do this. Let's just collect rent. All right, we made 21k. Oh, we're going to do it again. We're ahead of the game again. Excellent. Okay. I haven't got any more slots yet, but let's have a look at my plugins. Every residential property. I haven't got any residential. I've got commercial, though. For each residential property, increase the multiplier of all commercial properties. So here you go. Here's the synergy we were talking about, Just Jug. For every house, residential property, a house or apartment that you have, the multiplier on all your shops and restaurants goes up. See what I mean? So that's your deeper kind of meta. At the moment, I'm gonna keep all these for now. I'm just gonna do collect rent actually. I'm just gonna keep boom. There we go. Boom. 21k. Pay early. Made a huge amount. Look at that. Made a big bonus. So we do need to open up another slot. I've got 60k. I could keep spamming. These are making me quite a bit of money, these farmlands. But will they make me enough? I'm getting to the point now where I have to start thinking ahead a bit more. You know. Okay. Plugins. Industrial property collects rent. Okay. At the start of each round, adds. Oh, rent boost. That's okay. We definitely need that, but I need to get rid of something. That's quite good. I don't want to lose that. Don't want to lose that either. That would cost me, if I did that, that would cost me 4k. If I get rid of that, that would cost me £4,000 to get rid of it per round. But this would be a guaranteed 1,200 per 1,200. I don't know. That's not really worth it, is it? I think we're going to leave it. But I am going to buy another property, and I think this time I'm going to probably buy another commercial property. Right. Let's see what happens with this. 23k. I've got to make 80k. So I'm still okay, but I'm slightly falling behind here. So I need to increase my multipliers a bit. So I've got 47k. What can I do in the penthouse? At the start of each round, a random apartment gets its multiplier increased by +10. Oof, that's good. That's they've even, as you can see, they actually colour the epics in purple. That's good. I wonder if there's any legendaries. Increase the rent of all houses for every house I've got. No good. I've got 47k, so I can't afford another slot, but I could sell something and bring something else in. So this is where it gets interesting. So I could, for example, now, right, sell the pumpkin patch for a couple of grand and then put something else in. So I'm going to do that just to test it out. So I'm getting rid, and I'm going to swap, because I got 50k, I'm going to swap something else in, right? And I think we're going to carry on with bringing in commercial properties, restaurants. There we go. So I've now got... Can I move these around? I can't move them around. Collect rent. Let's see what that did to my income. Because I got rid of something that was getting multipliers applied to it. So it was kind of a break-even move, if you see what I mean. It was a break-even move. But I wanted to I needed to mix up my portfolio a little bit, I felt. So, each commercial property, so that's really good, because that will now give each of my 3... are these commercials? I think they are commercial. No. 2 songs, yeah, they're commercial, aren't they? Yeah. So if I basically buy... This will get me like an extra 1,500 per round. Unless I get multipliers, then it'd be even more. So let's have that. Oh, I need to get rid of something though to do that. Okay. I think the landlord's luck isn't really working for me, so I'm going to remove this plugin. Yeah, it's 2 RNG. If I bring in instead though the retail profits one, put that there, and collect rent. So this will get me a bit more money. There you go. There's the extra 1,500. So that's not bad. Means that we're gonna go over on Thursday in terms of the bonus, but we need to kind of get better. 51k. Right. Supremacy. If you own at least one of every residential property, I do not. At the start of each round, the rents of all shops. That's not bad, but I don't have any shops. Now, the question here is, now, do I want to swap out anything? So what I could do now, I don't particularly, I mean, yeah, I could bet, if I now sell the farm and then bring in instead Honey Hub. There we go. Collect rent. So we're going to be okay for getting across what we need. I'm just going to see how well that's doing in terms of money. Yeah, it was a break-even move again. Slightly break, yeah, but there you go. Pay early, boom, make a bit of money. Okay. Okay, so we now, yeah, you have to, it's interesting, the mechanic is you have to kind of swap out. You do need to swap out properties as well, I think, where the yield isn't good enough. This is, God, it's a bit of a head scratcher, this, yeah? If the plugins start leaning towards residential, they are aiming towards the fact that the farms need workers, then the people will need shops and markets. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's interesting to see how this goes under the hood on this one, Just Chuck. I'm interested. It's like you say, it's I'm trying to get my head around the meta. I don't know how much. Yeah, again, I don't know how much synergy there is between like the number of properties. There is some. So yeah, if you own at least 5 restaurants, they go up by 25%. So that's quite good. Because how many restaurants do I have at the moment? I've got 1, 2, 3. So if I was to get 2 more restaurants in with that, everything goes up by 25%. Which is not bad. I need more multipliers is what I kind of need. I'm getting to the point where multipliers is now a thing, and I'm not really getting any. But if I... Yeah, because if I did that... could I afford this? How much are the resident... So that would be 40k. Oof. Yarn Yard is a shop. 21k. I'm trying to see if there's anything worth getting rid of. Or is this gonna... I think I need to sit on my money, actually, for the first day. I'm going to sit on my money for day 1. And then see where we're at, okay? Right, so we made 25k. So we're well behind the curve now, yeah? We need to make 160k. So we're not going to make it unless we now start getting some multipliers. So... at the start of each round, increase the rent of all houses for every house owned. So how many houses do I have? Just the one, I think. None. Reroll, actually. For each residential property, increase the multiplier of all commercial properties by +1. Ugh. Okay, we're struggling here. We are struggling a bit on this. I think this might be the death of us. Sunset Test. I think you do need a mix then. You do need a mix, don't you? Because what was this one about residential? For each residential, increase the multiplier of all commercial by +1. I think we need that, actually. But to get it, I'm going to have to get rid of something. So I'm going to get rid of the even... Keep the farm. Do I want to keep the farmer hat? How many? Yeah. Still need the farmer hat. That'll cost me 4k if I get rid. But what I'm bringing in would be a multiplier, which is probably worth it. I think we can get rid of this. I think we can get rid of this and do what I want to do, which is plug in and then bring in the commercial multiplier. Okay. So put that here as well at the top. Because it's a multiplier, I need it at the top as well. Flutterfeather! How you doing? It's a Flutterfeather all the way from Finland. I do the accent to make you feel at home. How you doing, mate? It's lovely to see you. We've done a shout out for you as well. Yes, of course, you were playing Zelda Breath of the Wild. Yes. Nice to see you. How did you become a landlord? I know, right? Yeah. It's based in a kind of a landlordy area, but it's a very Balatro. It's like very much like Balatro in terms of the mechanic. But we are getting a lot of landlord commentary. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Oh, mercy. I'm glad you're doing well, mate. I'm glad you're doing well. Welcome in. Right. Oh, God. Right. Let me think. So I think we collect red. Let's see what happens. Collect red. Yes, so that did work out. It was a net positive, the multiplier. But we still need to increase it. We're still behind the curve. So that multiplier... For each residential property, increase the multipliers on all commercial properties. So we could do with another residential property. If we got another residential property, that would be the way to go. I think it might be time to get rid of some of the... Yeah, I think we need to... Do I want to swap out one of the farms? I think I do. I think I want to get rid of one of the farms. And I'm going to bring in, with me 93k, I need to bring in another commercial property. So if I now brought in, I could either bring in a restaurant. That's industrial. Okay. Oh dear. You're Papa Fox today. You're a stoned Papa Fox. There's your vibe check. You're a slightly confused fox, my friend. Oh dear. Right. So now I need to bring in this restaurant. Yeah. Because that'll... Right, and let's see what happens. Did I make the right move here in terms of multipliers and stuff? Makes sense, makes sense. Yeah, indeed. It was a slight improvement, but we're still way behind. Way behind where we need to be. Oof, okay. If you own at least one of every residential property, increase the multiplier of all residential properties by +2. I don't think we own... Because that's resident. Yeah, I'd need to... Oh, I can't afford one of them. I don't think we're multiplying this enough. But if we bring that in, but if we then swap that out with one... Again, let's swap it out with one of my farms. So sell. Bring in another commercial property. I don't think I'm going to do it. I don't think I'm leveraging this well enough. Yeah. Again, I'm increasing it, but I'm not increasing it by enough. See what I mean? Because I now need to find like 45k. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. But let's have a look. Oh, actually, +1 multiplier to all houses is not bad. So we definitely need that. But what do we get rid of? I've got... We can get rid of the odd... We can get rid of you. And then we'll bring in the multiplier on all houses. So that's good. So that's ×3 now. I don't think that's going to be enough, though. I don't think it's going to be enough. Let's re-roll. Re-roll again. Each industrial property collects rent. No. I'm seeing if there's anything here that will help us. Ooh. No, we're not going to do it. We're going to fail here. But I think we do. We got deeper again. We got deeper again, you'll notice. Boom. We did quite good. I think we did quite well. We did quite well. I think I've got... Let me just double check. I think I've got time for one more run. I think I've got time for another run. Let's double check. Just double check. Just double check. Yes. Yeah, we'll do one more. So I'm just checking my admin. Sorry, guys. Do that one. Do that one. That's all good. Awesome. Right, let's do this. You found my YouTube as well, Fluff. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm multi-streaming. Fluff. I'm multi-streaming now. Basically, I'm making this a bit. All I'm doing with YouTube is making it a bit of a shop window for Twitch because I'm trying to funnel. If people who don't know about my Twitch, I'm hoping ultimately this will become a bit of a funnel. You see what I mean? So yeah, thank you for adding to my concurrent views and watch hours, as it were, on YouTube, because that's all very useful stuff. Like and subscribe. If you don't subscribe to my channel, please do. All good. Where's this available? I don't really play games. So I'll send you the link. It's not available commercially until next week, Jug. I've just posted it into the Twitch chat. But if you put it on your wish list, it'll obviously come up. it'll obviously come up. But this is I got this ahead of its official release in a few days' time. But yeah, do check it out. Yeah, wishlist it. It's great for the algorithm, but of course, purchases is even better for them. Right, we're gonna do one final run before we raid out. Okay, I'm enjoying this game, and I'm beginning to get it. So let's have a look at what we've got. Right, we've got farmland and houses to start us off. I've got 25 at the start of each round. I can get 1,200 quid. 20. It's not bad. A little bit of a rent boost, but for now, I think we'll just buy. I think we'll just start off with buying a house, and let's buy the rent boost. Let's buy the rent boost. We'll have that, and then collect rent. Boom. There you go. Because the rent boost gave us 1,200. We don't need much for week one. I've got 8 grand. At the start of each round, increase the rent for all houses by 250 for every house on. That's nice, but I can't afford it yet. I'm just gonna collect the rent. I'm gonna take it easy because I know all I need to do is find 5,000 quid, and that's gonna happen. So I'm trying to sort of like control my monies on this game, Thanks for hanging out with me while I have some me time. Lord Bogmar, it's a delight to have you here. It always is, mate. It really is. So this is a +1 multiplier to all currently owned properties. So that's great if you've got a lot of properties. I don't think I want it now. It's not really worth the money at the moment. It wouldn't really pay for itself. So I'm just gonna keep my money actually. I'm gonna keep my money. Do I wanna? Yeah, I'm just gonna collect the rent. Just gonna collect the rent for now. Because that gets us through. Pay early, boom, there's your boost. Fine. Okay. Nice, simple, basic, like kind of quite considered that round. I was trying not to overspend. So I can now buy. There is a commercial property, but it's 30k. And a whole bunch of houses. Okay. So yeah, this is where it becomes interesting. I do want to buy another house. And I'm going to buy another slot. And I think I'm going to leave it for now. I'm tempted. It's a shame you can't can't save, like certain roguelites let you save a card for later. I'm kind of tempted. I would have liked that one for a bit later, but I'm going to collect rent. See where this takes us. 2 grand. So we're going to make the money. We're not, we're going to be fine for the week. But let's see. So it's there again, +1 multiplier for all houses. +1 multiplier for all farmlands at the end of the round. That's quite cool. Multipliers are where it's at, I think we're going to buy just another house, I think. We're going to buy another house. And then we're just going to buy another property slot. We'll need that. Tempted. I think one more house and... I'm going to buy it now. I think 3 is good enough, actually. Let's not get greedy. That'll do. Oh, I can't. No! God damn it. That'll have to do. Right, collect rent. That's fine. 2,300. That's okay. That's okay. I've got 4 grand, so I can't do much here. If I get an industrial property +500. No, we can't afford industrial yet. Okay, I think this is just a matter of like consolidating money, so just collect rent. Let's just go. Let's just go. So we're gonna hit our target well enough, but we're slightly behind where I'd like to be. I've got 6 grand. If yeah, we'll do the odd lot. That's worth having. Actually, that's worth having at this point, and then just collect rent. So that's an extra 1,500. Yeah, there we are. Boom. So pay early for Thursday gets us 15 grand. Nice. There we go.
The comfy chair.
Welcome in, Lavender Moonrise. Thank you so much for joining us. Do appreciate you. I won't drag you out of lurk, as it were, but other than just to say thank you so much for joining us here in the lounge. Delighted to have you here. As I try work out how to make money in this game. Right. Let's have a look. Ooh, 50 grand. Okay. What does it do, though? At the start of every round, half of your properties yield twice the rent, while the other half generate only half. Oh, that's interesting. That could work really well. That is a bit too much RNG on that, though. Yeah, but yeah, delight to have you in Lavender. Yeah, again, very briefly, this is the lounge. I'll just show you. When anybody who follows you, you end up in the this is the lounge. Yeah, so you end up with a virtual comfy chair. Lord Archibald, I am a cat streamer as well. He's not around at the moment, but when he is, we bring him on stream. But yeah, this is where you'll hang out, basically. Again, so I hope you're having a good weekend. Yeah, thank you. Yes, there you go. Thank you for giving them the welcome. Appreciate that. +1 multiplier to all currently at that. Yeah, that's we need this now, I think. But it's 25 grand. Yeah, let's get this. Okay, that's not bad. Let's collect it. This is quite good. That'll actually double. Yeah, that's gonna be an extra 3 grand, isn't it? So that's gonna be really good. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, boom. So we're up to 5,000 per day. We need to. Yeah, so we're ahead of the curve again now. So that's good. I've got 15k on me. Industrial properties extra 500. Gated community at the start of each round. Increase the rent of all houses for every house owned. I like that. I do like that because that's an extra 750 at the moment. That I'm having that. That's quite good. And let's put it here, away from the multipliers, because the multipliers themselves are good. So collect rent. Yeah, there you go. Boom. Yes, that's a good card at this point. This is actually quite a good card. So we are now very close to paying early because we'll be able to pay on Wednesday, as it were. I've got 15k. I could get another house, and then that would go up even more in terms of rent. But I don't think there's any. No, there's no houses available. I've got all the houses. Okay. Scratch card adds 2,000 rent to a random property. I think that's fine. It's one of the first things you can get rid of later. But it'll do for now. 12 grand. I don't think we could. I'm avoiding farmland at this point. I'm going to try and save me money now for bigger ticket items. Yeah. So pay early. Excellent. Okay, we've got to find 40k. So let's see what happens here. Still can't afford that. Every industrial property. We haven't got any industrial properties here, so won't worry about that just yet. Now then. Ooh, can't afford them yet. Can we afford apartment blocks? No, they're slightly a bit too rich for my blood still. We can get another house, which would be really good actually in terms of rent multipliers. So let's get you. We do lose the odd lot bonus, so it's going to be a bit of a break. It's going to be a bit of a wash, I think. But if we get more houses and stuff, I think that's going to pay out. That's going to pay well. Unless I get myself deliberately just get myself an odd. Buy this. I'm thinking of the synergy, even though this is worth having. Because I'm now going to get the money bonus. It works out well. I can sell this for later as well. So if I now do this, collect rent, I still get all the bonuses, which is great. Nice. So 17 grand. Yeah, we're going to be able, yeah, we're well ahead. That's really good. So what's next? I've got 37k. If you own at least one of every residential property, do not at the moment, though. That would be nice if I did. There's the other one. If I had the, I think, yeah, that's a waste of. I mean, you could have both and you're covered, but it is ultimately a waste of a spot. You kind of have to kind of pick your approach, as it were. So I'm gonna leave it like that. What's available? So I'm gonna sell you, and I'm now gonna, I'm gonna bring in either that or that. Do I want to bring in a commercial property? Can't afford it, actually, so it is another house. So that's good, because that brings in yet another up on the rent. So that's good. So if I now play this, my rent goes mad. Yeah, boom, 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 boom. Nice. Made 20k. So that went up as well. So tomorrow, Wednesday, we will make a bonus. So that's good. What we got? So for each residential property, increase the multiplier of all commercial properties by 1. That's good. Adds +1 multiplier to all currently owned houses. Currently owned houses, I've got 5 of the damn thing. So yes, that's an easy one. And if I do this, for each residential property, increases the multiplier. That's quite good, actually. It does demand that I start buying commercial properties, though, but I'm going to buy it now. That's good. Multipliers at the end. Multipliers at the end. Keep you. Yeah. Okay. I think that's good. So we do that now. Boom. Yeah. Loads of good stuff happened then. Loads of good kind of multiplier goodness happened. Yeah. Look at that. 30k. That was a big move. Boom. Yes. Look at that. Love it. Okay. We do need to open up another couple of property spots in a minute, I think. So if I now do buy a commercial property, so if I do buy La Tachiera, for each, yeah, this will go up by +6, I think. Yeah, ×6, huge, absolutely huge. Open up another slot. I do want the odd number, so let's put something cheap in, I think. So let's just put a farmland in, just literally because it's cheap to buy and it keeps the multiplier, the odd multiplier bonus. Each vacant property collects rent. So basically, if I've got farmland, it'll give you another 500. No, because I'm not going to keep it in long enough. So collect rent. Yep. Look at that. Boom, 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 boom. 6 times there. It's 37k. Oh, yes. Okay, that's really good. What's my plugins? First, no, that's no good. Each industrial property collects rent, so that's not bad. So what I can do now, I can probably swap in. Have I got any other commercial? I could put in another house, which would increase. For each resident property, increase the commercial properties by +1. So that could be good. So if I put another house in, that might be really good. Urban retreats. So I'm going to sell the. I'm going to sell that, and I think maybe we bring in. What does it say? It's for each residential. It is a residential, so it still give me my multiplier. 58k, 63k. Ooh. 100. So, make a little bit more money. So it's all about the multipliers, isn't it? I think we'll bring this one in. Okay, collect rent. So yeah, that's up time. Look, so that's at ×7 now, that Tachiera. So that's really good. 38. So yeah, again, you're always looking that each day you should be making a little bit more. You know, you always need to be kind of stacking and stacking and stacking. So again, we're ahead of the game at the moment. So this is good. Not too fussed about either of those. 48k. I think I might actually just say, I'm just going to save. I'm just going to get the bonus, and then we'll see where we're at the start of the next week. So boom. Look at that, another 38k. Pay early. Love it. Nice. So we got 100k. Got 100k. This is good. I'm going to buy 2 slots actually, and I'm going to bring in. I'm going to bring in you, and you're going to get loads of multipliers. And I'm just going to bring in, because I've only got 16k, but I want the bonus that I'm going to bring in a farmland. So that's the farmland's a placeholder in this meta. Oh, I like the sound of that. Boom, 44k. Yeah, we're at, again. We're not doing too bad. We could do getting some more multipliers and stuff. I've got 53k. Can I bring in another commercial property? I could for 25 or 47. Ooh, might bring you in. Let me just see what I've got available here. Each residential property collects rent an extra 500. Farmer's hat. Don't need farmer's hat. The residential property one might be good. Because that's an extra 500 plus their multipliers, you see. So that's quite good. And I think for that, that means I can afford to get rid of the scratch card. So I'm going to get rid of the scratch card. And I'm going to bring in the residential bonus instead. Make sure I put it in the right position, away from multipliers, so it adds up stuff first before you start applying your multipliers. I can probably get rid of rent boost as well next. And I'm going to sell my farmland. And I've got 54k, so for that I can now bring in some commercial stuff, and I'm going to bring in the Vars Vault, which now gets times 7. Yeah, so this should be, yeah, boom. This should go really well. Yay! There we go. Yeah, look at that. We stacked it up to 55. So again, we're doing okay. Doing okay here. Farmland, no good. Flash sale, the first property you've purchased now. Let's see if we can get... I could do a re-roll, but I'm not that fussed. I think actually, I'm just gonna take the monies. Actually, just gonna take the monies because I need to save up a bit here to actually then do what I want to do next. There we are. So another 55k. Can't pay early yet, but that's fine. 20% discount on the purchase price of properties matching your most owned. It's not bad, but I don't need it right now. So I've got 119k. As you were, I'm gonna play. I'm playing it quite cagey here. I'm trying not to be too fancy with me thinking. So I'm gonna leave it be. There we go. Pay early, make a little bit of money. So I'm trying to get to a point where I can bring in bigger properties now and swap them out. So the Savannah, 50k. So what have I got? So I've got this one. So I want to sell. Yeah. So what I want to do now, I want to sell. Let's try this. So I'm going to sell Buttercup Bungalow, and I'm going to bring in the Savannah. Yes. Okay. Let's see what I don't know. Okay. 136k still. 37k. Ooh, so that's 8 times that. So if I took him, so basically if I then took... Trying to work this out. I don't want to like screw myself over either, you know. But I think if I actually then got rid of Birchwood House and bring in you instead. Right, let's see if I've balked it or not. Let's find out. Woo! Okay, we're about where we were last time, so 50k is not bad. 50k is not bad. We need to up it up a bit though, quite. We need to get some multipliers in now. If you own at least 5 restaurants, landlord's favourite. For each rent collection, a random property chosen to yield 2 times its rent for that round. Ooh. Not bad, but you're relying on RNG a bit. Oh, we can't afford... Yeah, we kind of need some industrial stuff, but we can't afford it. We might struggle here a little, actually. So, if I get rid of... If I get rid of you, but what I'm going to bring you in instead is 50k for that. Yeah, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to get rid of this, because I can get rid of you. And I'm going to bring in the landlord's favourites. And put you here. And let's see how well this does. Oh, that did well on because it hit. Yeah, so that's going to pay for itself quite nicely, I think. Woo, 57. Okay, not bad, not bad. We're still behind the curve a little though. We are behind the curve. Fast food chain. If you own at least 5 restaurants, no. Okay. Can't afford the. I think we might struggle here. What are you? So we got houses. We could do. I think we kind of need to bring in another property. Another, yeah. No. Times 7. But yeah, right, working this out. So 40k. I'm going to try something. I think this is going to be a break-even move at best, but I'm going to buy Manjo Benne. Okay, so we're going to lose a multiplier here, but we've brought in another times 7 multiplier. So this might be, yeah, there you go. Is slightly ahead of the game. So it was the right move, but I don't know if it's going to be strong enough. But if I now buy another property here, but I haven't got the 160k to unlock, so I can't. Reroll. See if we get anything better. Scratch card? No. Each time. Let's reroll one more time. +1 multiplier to all farms? No. No, they're no good. Just collect rent. I don't think we're going to make it. I think this is where our run ends again. But we've done again. We've got a bit deeper again. Week 7. So, because we're not going to make... are we going to make... I don't think we're going to make the money. Let's find out. Each industrial property. I don't have those. How many restaurants do I actually have? 1, 2. No, not enough restaurants. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we need 5. Okay, I think this is it. I think this is game over. Because I don't think there's much else we can do. So we're going to fall short here. But yes, I think that was again. We were deeper yet again. There we go. 270k. Nice. We did quite well there. We did quite well. I enjoyed that game immensely. Really did. It is very much, again, I've said it before, but it's no bad thing. They're obviously going for the old Balatro aesthetic, which is great because it did quite well commercially, I believe, you know. So I can see why they went that way. It's really good. Really good. I do recommend it. Get it on your wish list. Yeah, it was interesting to see. Get it on your wish list at the very. It's good for their visibility at the very least. If you do fancy it when it comes out, do obviously drop some pennies as well. Please do. I do hope it does well. It's a really nice variation in that genre. You know, I'm not just saying it because I've got the key. I'm always honest with anything I play. I did like that. I was having to, I was having to think, but I didn't feel like anything was unfair. And I think there's more meta for me to unlock to try and get to that next level of getting to week 10. If you see what I mean. Yeah, that was really enjoyable. And that leads us segues nicely onto me finding you a raid target, everybody. Thank you all for joining me today. I do appreciate you all. We'll try and do a chill one tomorrow. Trying to do a chill one tomorrow. If anybody wants to be on Contestants Row for Who Wants to Scale on Mount Wisdom and fancies a go on the quiz show, DM me or drop a note in Discord. Otherwise, we'll do something else. But for now, let me just see who's live. Okay, there's a few people who are live. Obviously, there's always a few people live, you know what I mean? But there's I'm spoilt for choice is what I'm telling you. Always spoilt for choice. So thank you, everybody, for being here. I really appreciate you. Thank you, everybody who uses the Streamlit cards. Didn't really mention them today, but if you've never used them before and want to do stuff on stream with them, you can get a free sample there. Otherwise, you can purchase them. I have some because we've hit a certain number of chests bought, I do need to do a giveaway at some point. I need to get that sorted. Stream stickers, they're still here for now. Might retire them soon, but they are here for now. And if you do use those, they're buy them for bits. But otherwise, it's Mod Love, Pride, and Good Vibes. Those ones are 0 bits. Welcome in our new lounge members. So Lavender, welcome in once again. Just Jug and Giggle Gum. Thank you all for joining us today. Really appreciate you all. Subs and resubs. CJ, Jade, and Despair Bear. Did CJ come in? Yes, he did. Wait for it. You shot your load a little early there. You. That was a premature. Oh, the excitement got the better of everybody. God bless. Right, Rare Hammer. CJ Jade, Despair Bear, thank you so much for the subscriptions. I appreciate it. Protoboss, thank you for those bits. That was awesome of you as well. CJ and Jade, lovely moderators today. Thank you so much. And of course, Tori came in with the raid earlier in stream as well. Thank you once again, Dapope. Premature GIF activation. Hey. Nah, it's all right, Lord Pokemon. Don't worry about it, mate. Seriously, don't. It's not a problem. Jessica, thank you for being here as well. I think you might have been a bit lurky today, which is absolutely fine. Don't get me wrong. But because now I see your name, I'm saying hi, hello. I need to choose a raid target, of which there are many. Do join me on this raid. You will earn points. The in-stream pocket, it's called Pocket Money, our currency. When I'm live, it accrues. This is different to channel points. It's just the one that I have accruing here. You can exchange points for raffle tickets later in the year when I do my next grand raffle. So you get bonus points when you join me on a raid as well. The bot knows that you came across. So if you join on as a raid, not only do you get to see somebody amazing, you also get bonus money for the raffle tickets that you can buy later. Who am I going to go see? There's loads of people on. It's always hard to choose. It is. We will go see my wonderful moderator is who we'll go see. CJ has just started his stream. He is going to be doing community stuff. So let's go check him out. He's doing marbles on stream to start. I think he does a few other bits and pieces on his community day. So we're going to go see him. So yeah, it's with CJ, one of my longest ever supporters. Obviously, he's like patient zero, as it were. A fantastic friend. Moderator here, but also incredibly talented streamer. I've been lurking. No worries, Jessica. We love our lurkers, we really do. So yeah, let's go see CJ. Do give him a follow if you don't already follow him. Again, another person who is all about like the chill vibe. He's going to be doing, like, say, community stuff. So he's doing marbles on stream. So do go check him out and enjoy that. But for now, I'm going to press buttons and go away. I will hopefully be on tomorrow, as I said. We'll see how it goes. But for now, though, enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Thank you sincerely all for being here. I really do appreciate it. I love you all. Take care. Good night.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.